button. Watching stream page. Alright, let's go.
Alright, so yeah, all the Yowies at the other house.
God damn it, Tyler.
That's our sign on. That's what we're doing this time instead.
That's it, yep.
That's the upkeep.
That's our sign in. Fucking Christ, man. Alright. Slight update.
Me and Tyler can go to take it.
Stop.
You spoke with some big fucking worm things. Some of you a little less happy about it than others. They gave you some pretty good information and a blood pact, if you will, that they will not attack you whatsoever. At least the bigger ones won't. They made no promises about their children.
And then they steal your body.
Cyrus was not happy.
It's okay, this is America. Child murder is legal.
Cyrus is...
Yeah, pretty much that.
Cyrus is still
you went back down... Yeah. You went back down to the lab, popped open the thing that was holding a portal and jumped right in. And it took you to a really fucking weird jungle where your friend Emery and your little dog friend Toby were gone. Emery got dragged off by something big, and Toby went after them.
I bled profusely from the face.
Yeah, you all suffered different effects being in the void for the first time. Most of you just a bit of a hangover-like sensation. Some of you feel like you're falling apart, and one of you actually started falling apart a little bit. You then proceeded to attempt to navigate these strange jungle spaces and realized that it was weird. Some weird shit going on here. Weird creatures, weird directions, weird everything. You found some things. Some of you found some objects. Some of you found some creatures. Some of you talked to the creatures. And where we left off, 3 of you were talking to the largest creature you've seen here so far. And one of you just attempted to put a sphere on a pedestal, and it tossed it right at you.
It did not work. It did not work.
I vaguely remember our
I don't remember.
going
When we left off, did they take Baka with them, or was Baka still at the entrance?
Baka
was still at the entrance.
Baka's making sense.
So, Baka, when you entered the portal, you were snoozing delightfully, and you were just kind of pulled through. And as you were pulled through, you just continued to sleep. Upon waking up, I want you to roll me a d20. Or rather, a constitution check. Just curious to see what you'd get.
Hold on.
Oh, I forgot to pull out my dice.
Speaking of which, I actually rediscovered my dice.
Good job, Tyler.
Thank you. I had lost them for so long.
Sorry, forgot to start jungle noises immediately, so here we go. Jungle noises.
Jungle noises.
Yeah.
Where's my D20? There it is.
The noise.
I think.
Oh wait, would you say a Constitution save?
Constitution check.
Check.
Save, whatever.
Save, it would be save. Save is higher.
Yeah, save. I don't remember what I picked last time. It's probably save.
Save would make
22.
22. You are fine, my dude. You slept it off. You slept it off. You wake up and you have a little tiny bit of a headache. Something feels a little more wrong than normal. You look up at the sky and it's definitely not how it's supposed to look. And all your friends are gone. So's that portal. Everyone, you're just by yourself in a very strange alien place.
Could Rust Bucket return to the entrance? Because
if he so pleases.
He's currently
after getting.
Yes.
Are you picking the stone sphere back up or no?
He's deduced
Okay.
that this is not where it is used, and decided to
Alright.
to return to the start for trial and error.
Okay, so you are alone for a little bit until Rust Bucket appears from the trees.
Looks
Strange metal man.
looks down. Oh, you're finally awake.
Why do you have to word it like that?
Ethan left.
So, you're finally awake.
Yeah!
Hey, you! Finally awake.
Quinn saw an opportunity and he took it.
I did.
You were trying to cross the border,
Wait,
right?
a sovereign.
An arrow
Why
comes out
now?
of nowhere and strikes Rust Bucket's knee. He is no longer able to adventure and is stuck at home as a guard.
Oh my god.
But yeah, Rust Bucket will be like, shall we journey together? We appear to have become separated from the rest of the party.
Ah, shit. I forget. What do they nickname Rust Bucket?
I don't remember.
Splash some water on my face.
Strange metal man.
No, because he worked with a Warforged and he mistook Rust Bucket for that Warforged.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I don't remember what name I gave him.
I don't know. It's not important.
Well, say canonically you could give him a different name every time
That's
because you
also
just don't
true.
remember.
So just,
That is very
just
true.
think of a different Warforged.
All right. Chin, my friend. Where are we?
We are in, I believe, what is referred to as the Void. The rest of the party appears to have become separated as space does not seem to work in a straight line.
I see. Come, the straight line awaits. And you just start walking off.
I will.
Oh, shit.
I will catch up to him. I suggest we remain in physical contact with each other to avoid getting separated.
Are you gonna hold hands?
I will leave that up to Baka. Rusty will do whatever. It's purely utilitarian from Rusty's perspective. So what does Baka want to do?
He's like, I understand. He's just gonna like grab onto your arm and just start dragging you.
Okay.
Alright, well, I'm assuming that since it's Tyler that's leading,
Yes.
Tyler, go ahead and roll me a d20.
Baka, take the wheel.
No mods. No mods.
No,
Flat roll.
No modification.
a flat 10.
Flat 10.
Ooh.
Rust Bucket, have you been to room 10 yet?
I have
I don't
not.
think you
I
have.
not. Also, Tyler, mark down any numbers you roll to show that. As well
Yeah, if you go to DM handouts, there should be a 1 through 20. Just copy it somewhere in like a notepad, and whenever you get into a number, just write a shorthand that will remind you of what that room is.
Yeah.
And I'm just about to describe the room you've entered.
DM handouts? Where?
Or that, or it's in D. Is it in DM handouts?
I think it might have been in campaign. Yeah, it was in D&D campaign.
Okay, yeah, no, it was in the campaign. You just have to
Okay.
scroll up.
Yeah, it's
Scroll
above.
see
up,
it.
hump.
It's above the perhaps cow.
Scroll up, homie. Yeah,
I
there we
found
go.
Do you mean the cow from?
I only know the perhaps cow.
With
Why are you being a shit?
Yeah, Barnyard.
No. Ah!
Nickelodeon movie that kind of mediocre Nickelodeon series.
Google, I'm gonna punch you.
No, that was.
I'm gonna
cartoon.
come to your house, I'm gonna fucking punch you.
You're gonna punch Google HQ?
It's being a shit. Give me a moment.
Yes, Phoebe. Punch all of a corporation with your
I'm
hate.
gonna.
Mhm.
It's gonna happen. You can't stop me.
I don't think anyone wants to
I
stop
don't
you.
want to stop you.
We're all on Google's watch list now, by the way.
I would encourage you to do
Yeah,
it.
As
fuck
if
you,
we weren't
Google.
already.
Watch list this bitch. Okay. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
You're right. It was
10.
Nickelodeon.
This clearing sports a few very strange-looking creatures. At first you think it's more bugs, but as they mill about, you realize they bear more resemblance to crustaceans than anything else. You notice their carapaces give off a brilliant array of rainbow colors, and their front appendages are smooth and round, bent back towards their face. They scuttle along the floor of the clearing, nibbling peacefully at the grass.
My god. Rainbow crab.
Or like, they're long, kind of shrimp-esque, but big.
My shorthand
or
knows
horseshoe crab
field
shaped.
of rainbow lobsters.
Gotcha. And to be clear, we have managed to go to this place together.
You have managed to go to this place together, so you can both list it down.
Excellent.
If you were holding on to him, then yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Rusty will... I have not been to this place yet.
It's nice.
The-
What are those? Just kind of looks at one of the rainbow lobsters.
They appear
One of them like scuttles up to your feet, and it just like you can feel its little feelers like tickling your turtle toes as it kind of smells you in a way.
Baka's just going to kneel down and just start like trying to pet it.
It doesn't move. It just keeps doing its thing.
This room,
Aren't you cute?
this room does not appear to have any important items in it. So far, this is the only thing of note that I have been able to find in this maze. I hold up this smooth stone orb.
Baka looks at it, just gives it a critical eye.
He holds still, but his head still shakes a little bit.
Should I roll to see if I know what this is, or
You can certainly try.
There we go.
I'm gonna roll.
Probably have to get a 40 in order to understand the shit of it.
What is it? Arcana, investigation.
Hold on. Roll me a... Shit won't load. History's one of them, right?
Yeah, history.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, roll me a history check.
History. Where's my history? There it is. -1. Great.
Get my stuff.
That's a 2.
No! It looks almost like an egg, in your
Baka will-
opinion.
Baka would go to grab the egg. He's a turtle.
So, Rusty will sort of like hold it away, like this seems important.
This is important. Don't do that.
I see. Breakfast later.
Just blink.
Oh god! No, it's just that scene from Rescuers Down Under. When the eggs get switched out for rocks and Joanna tries to eat them.
Shall we keep moving?
Baka's just gonna look down at the shrimp that's still on his foot, and he's just gonna go pet it and just like, I'll be back.
It appears to be possible to will yourself to return to a room you have a clearing you have previously visited. So we should be able to find this place again.
Good. And he's gonna start walking out, like dragging.
Before you guys officially leave that area, we're gonna go ahead and switch over to the other three.
Sounds good.
Cyrus, Reggie, and Nair. You all just had a somewhat pleasant conversation with quote-unquote Steve. This weird alligator shark dolphin thing. And it was very friendly to you. It gave you some fruit and barely answered your questions.
I'm gonna
were
bite
you
into
going
one of the
to...
fruit.
What?
I'm going to bite into one of the fruit.
Okay, you bite into it, and surprisingly, it's the most normal thing you've tasted so far. Tastes like oranges.
So is this a normal thing that you go about doing?
It definitely
Mary has
doesn't have
never
the
had
texture of
oranges
oranges, though.
before.
It's more like a plum in texture.
Nair has never had an orange before.
You just see something, you say, hey, I don't know what that is. I'm going to stuff it in my mouth and see if it doesn't kill me.
It tastes sweet. Try it. I'm gonna hand one to Cyrus and hand one to Reggie.
I am not taking that.
I've had far too many poison attempts on my life before. No thanks.
If I take a bite out of it, will you eat it? I'll
Who's not to
prove
say it?
poison.
Who's not to say it doesn't kill you slowly or kills you later?
Well, if I die in 4 hours, you'll know you'll be following soon after. So just
Then you just
through the door so we can actually do our job and spend as little time letting these bugs eat our dimension as physically possible. But everybody else wants to have chatty conversations with weird things and eat fruit and sit around and smell leaves and...
I wonder what dimension tastes like.
I'm gonna hold out a fruit.
But no.
I'm not getting out of this alive, am I?
Take me to the door.
Take me down to the paradise city.
Door.
I don't know the way. You're going to have to leave.
Don't we need other things to open the door, though?
Apparently we need several keys.
Did you happen to come
Was
across
there
anything that looks suspicious, Nair?
A few things. I saw a strange pyramid hanging above some quicksand. I was going to ask for your help. I just wanted to try and get there with some rope tied around me so that I could, not sink in the sand and die.
Hey,
Pyramid
maybe
above quicks.
maybe it's
God, I hate this biome already. There's no consistency.
maybe it's a key or something. I mean, there's no point to going to the door, Nair, because we can't open it.
Well, was there anything else in the room besides the door?
An altar?
A pedestal, which needs a key.
Have you guys seen Toby at all?
He was at the door.
Yeah, I told you he was at the door.
I can talk to him and we
He's
can
being
find
a
out
very
where
good
Emery
boy.
went.
Probably through the door.
Yeah, he
Yes,
was
but
trying to
the dog might be able to give us a little more insight on how he got through the door. He followed him, remember?
Or we could go looking for the keys.
I still haven't read anything about the door. You guys want
No,
to
we
tell me?
relayed that information to you.
He's technically, they're technically right. Matt's, Nair has not read anything about it. We informed him of the door and the riddle on it, but
Do you want me to repeat the riddle for you, Matt?
Did you post it anywhere? Am
Yeah, it's
I
in
think I did.
It's in
yeah, it's second thing in handouts.
Forward. Okay, yeah, I remember. Okay. Sorry, my mind is just slogged.
It happens.
Okay.
Perhaps maybe we go take a look at this pyramid?
Fine.
All right. Shall
Fine.
I?
If somebody tries to talk to the damn quicksand, I'm shoving you in.
I don't speak quicksand.
I mean either of you.
I can only communicate with things that are sentient and can think. So, well,
Great.
I'm going to start walking towards the edge of the room, and I'm going to focus my mind on the pyramid.
And we're gonna follow you. Or I'm gonna follow you. I don't speak.
You're all attached?
I mean,
Yeah, I mean, oh wait.
That's how we
Did any of you guys untie yourselves?
No.
no.
We're
We
still-
threw you the rope as soon as we found you, and we didn't untie ourselves when you were talking to the gators. So.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so we'll just say the three of you make it to. This is room 4 if you want to list it down as pyramid room. Cyrus and Reginald, as Nair leads you into this room, you see it is quite carpeted with vines, and in the center, hung very precariously over a rather large pit of quicksand, is this pyramid that Nair spoke of, being held onto by a good few of these draping vines.
How big is this pyramid?
Phoebe, how big's the pyramid?
It's like a
Oh,
foot,
Sorry, I was off the video chat. Okay, so that.
gesturing.
Okay.
Like if you took a basketball but then took a pyramid out of it.
So, question for you, Phoebe.
What?
Cyrus is going. Not Cyrus. Fuck off. I'm Cyrus now.
Don't you dare.
Reginald is going to take his smoke pipe and put some tobacco in it, and he's going to attempt to light it via his prosthesis arm. Does it work?
His prosthesis arm? Does it have a...
He has flint and steel on the end of the 3 fingers, and he snaps it to get a light. But my question is, in this dimensional space, does that work?
Yeah, it works.
Ellie,
This isn't limbo.
Really well.
now's time for a fucking smoke break.
It calms me nerves.
How? There's no alcohol in it.
I have more than one vice.
That explains a lot.
All right. So,
Hello.
think on
I-
it.
I also like
How
the
may I
pretty pictures
assist
I can
you,
make.
sir? Hi.
And he's just going to blow his best smoke replica of you just into the air.
How do you do that?
Oh, I don't do anything. It's the pipe. I found it.
I'm gonna go get that pyramid if you two want to keep talking art.
Hold on.
Sake.
I was
What?
on it as a spider. It seemed really unsteady. I don't know how stable any of the vines around it are, but I'm going to point out all the quicksand around it. There's way too much quicksand around it. That's why I couldn't grab it to begin with. I don't know what we can use it for, but I don't know how we're going to get to it in the first
Well,
place without...
it seems awkward. It seems like a key. The poem mentioned 4. That thing's got 4 sides. I'm gonna take a wild guess at this point. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
Do you think maybe you could turn into a bird and then we could attach a rope to you, which you could drop onto the pyramid so we could pull it?
I'm afraid I'm not strong enough to turn into a bird at the moment.
Oh,
Well, I mean, it's being held up by the vine, so if we just cut one side of the vine, it should still swing down and just land on the other side.
Cyrus, if you're looking at this, you realize that cutting one would make the whole thing drop. They're not growing onto, they're just around.
Wait,
Like
so it's
been
just
dropped
resting in...
into the vines.
Oh, like it's resting in a basket.
Yes.
Yeah.
Huh.
I don't... See, here's the thing. I could turn into a spider again, but then you would have to fasten the rope around my spider body. I could maybe find an alternative form that might be better, but...
How are
I'm
you
not
with,
too sure.
climbing, Cyrus? Because
Yeah, I'm way ahead of you. I'm just gonna go climb. Just gonna go get it.
All right. I'm going to take the rope that's on me, and I'm going to tie it, I'm going to double rope you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this way if you fall, we can at least try and pull you out.
You can try, but in this dimension, I wouldn't be surprised if it's like a black hole, so...
I'm just going to warn
Or if
you
there's just a giant ant in there. Who knows anymore?
I'm going to point at all the vines.
Any sense. And I don't like it.
The vines are pretty strong for the most part, but the ones that are going around that pyramid specifically are really weak. It felt like they wouldn't be able to handle too much weight, so just be too careful. I don't want to lose you or anything.
Well, thanks for your concern, Wormbait, but I think I'll be okay, or I'll be dead. And your worm buddies can take over the world. I don't know.
You're going to hear the words slither, slither in your mind.
I'm not Reginald. You can't freak me out like that.
Slither, slither.
Are you wearing cats too?
You two are starting to make me question if I want to be in the quicksand or not. Regardless, I'm going to try to climb the vines to get to the pyramid.
Hold on. 2 seconds, sorry.
Yep. Take your time.
Okay, you're gonna climb the vines.
Yes, ma'am.
Acrobatics check, please.
Okay. Okay.
Motherfuck.
14.
14. Okay. Cool. You scale one of the trees at the edge, and you kind of pseudo monkey bar your way through the good thick part. And as you get closer to the center, it starts sagging more and getting a little looser. You can tell it doesn't tangle as well with less tree support in the center. Go ahead and make me another acrobatics check.
Okay. That's 19.
19. Okay. You manage to hold on, and you get real close to the bundle that's holding the pyramid. We're gonna do.
Cyrus just 720 backwards and grabs it.
So, what is your plan when you get close to this section? Are you going to cut it away?
No, you said it would fall.
Are you going to pick it up? What do you want to do with it?
I would like to pick up the pyramid. So
Okay.
I would like to retrieve the pyramid.
So I'm going to have you do another acrobatics with disadvantage because you're holding on with one hand to keep you up, and you have to grab with another hand
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
around the other vines to pick up a very large, kind of heavy
13.
pyramid. 13. Okay. You slip a little. Throw me a coin or something.
Where's that?
I got it.
Where's the toad
I've
coin?
got a coin in my bag. Hold on.
Okay.
I can go to my wallet and get the Luigi coin.
There's another coin in this bag.
We get Thunder coin.
Another coin in this bag.
The toad coin.
I keep one in my D&D bag just in case. Do you just want me to flip it, or?
Yeah, go ahead.
Tails.
Okay, so you managed to hold on to the vines yourself, but you notice that the pyramid, the bit that you picked up, shifts a little bit, and it's now starting to slip out of its thing. Just a little bit. It catches some, but it's not holding on by very much at all now.
Slipping out of its thing, you mean like a
With
rat?
the vines, yeah.
Okay.
The grass the vines have on this thing are looser now.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
Do you think you can get it?
We have the rope to pull you out. If you feel like you're gonna fall, just get a good grasp on the pyramid.
Just give me a second. I'm fine. So I'm like holding on to this thing basically in a little bag of vines, right?
Yeah, it's got
Right.
a couple vines. We'll say like 4 now since you shifted 1 or 2. So you're holding on here, and it's like down by your feet, sort of. Well, between your feet and your face.
But I've got it loose from where it was sitting.
Yes.
So could I try to toss this bundle of vines in the pyramid back to solid ground?
You want to kick it?
Well, no, because if I'm holding on to the top, I should be able to like get a little momentum on it and try to heave it.
Oh, I thought you were next to it. Like
thought I
next
picked it up.
to grab it.
Oh,
How I imagine it is there's the bundle of vines and you're hanging on the side or you're next
well,
to it.
right, but I'm now one-handed, so I thought I had something in my other hand.
I don't think you were able
But
to
you-
grasp it fully. You just
You
nudged
need
it
to
a bit.
grab it. Yeah, because
Oh.
you slipped.
Okay, wait, so my other hand is
Yeah, you're holding on one-handed right now.
You're holding yourself up with one hand. That's why I asked what you wanted to do, if you were going to grab it or whatever. Grabbing handsy.
No, yeah. Okay, so now it's down by my feet.
I want to do some kicking.
I mean, do I think it would be feasible to pick it up with my feet? Like, just get it balanced in between my 2 feet?
Yeah, you can certainly try. I will give you. You don't have to do. Well, no, you would. It'll still stay disadvantaged now that it is held on less, and it is slipping.
Okay, still acrobatics?
Yep.
Fair enough. Well, 6.
Okay.
Yeah, my
You
roll.
try to get it with your feet, and it slips and falls right into the quicksand.
I dive in after it.
Oh, all right.
So I was literally just scream, "No! I fucking had it with this dimension!"
And with that, I'm going to take the rope that he's held onto with my good arm and just wrap it around my arm, like my forearm, as much as I can. And
I am going to.
I'm gonna say,
Okay.
"There, grab my waist."
I want you to make one investigation check straight,
Mhm.
just because this thing kind of blends in with the sand, and since it was down, it has a good foot in, so you have to search with it for your hands.
That's
With your hands.
Come on. That's an 18.
Okay, you find it quickly as you fall in. You don't take any damage on the fall because it kind of cushions with the sand, but you manage to latch right on. Now I need you to make strength checks in order to pull it out and pull yourself out. With advantage because Reginald is helping you.
Okay.
I'm helping Reginald.
Do you want it to be a strength check or
It's
save?
still just advantage. You can't do double advantage, Matt.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry. Yep, you're helping.
Do I?
So
I'm not making any checks, am I?
No, just me.
No, you're not.
You guys are
It's
giving me advantage.
just Cyrus with advantage.
You said check, not save, right?
Not a save, no.
Okay.
You're not that deep yet.
17.
Okay. You get a good 5 feet through. You manage to pull the pyramid out, and you kind of flop back a little bit, but you're still sinking. So go ahead, make another check.
Still advantage?
Still with advantage, yeah.
Okay. That's a 14.
Okay. You struggle to get off your back a little bit, but you do move another 5 feet closer to the edge. Another check.
Okay. That's a 19.
Okay, perfect. With the last ounces of your strength, which is waning because this shit's thick as hell, you get to be pulled up by Nair and Reginald, and you sloth yourself on with this big, heavy, triangular thing. And you got it. You did it.
So I assume we're sitting there, Cyrus just covered in quicksand.
Yep. He's probably laying on the ground, just panting.
I have a wee bit of rope burn.
Oh. I'm just going to start untying the knot and just wrap it around each fist like your garrote. I'll show you, rope burn, Commander.
Oh, God. Are you actually going to fight him?
And he'll look at you and just kind of like, just
Nair's
tink.
gonna sit down and just watch.
I mean,
Only you had some popcorn.
Ungrateful, pompous, little git.
he's just gonna
I
say,
jump into a pit of quicksand because I'm trying to get the fucking key so we can move the fuck on and do our job. But you want to sit there and whine because poor little Reggie got his hand a little burned.
save for some
Oh,
whiskey.
boo fucking who? Oh, the little baby doesn't have his fucking drink anymore. Cry me a fucking river.
He's just gonna sit there and just. Are you done?
Blow that in my face again, and we are going to have an issue.
I thought you already had an issue.
He's gonna sit there and
We're
contemplate.
going to have a violent issue.
He's gonna just sit there and contemplate and just go. I'm gonna roll for it. He's 50-50 on this. All right. He is going to and blow it back in your face again.
Oh, God.
Okay, I try to go around. I try to get the rope around his neck.
A strength check? Or no, I guess contested strength because it's kind of a form of grappling.
Yeah.
Just around the neck.
So what am I rolling here? Acrobatics or?
I think it's either acrobatics or athletics.
Athletics
Your
versus
choice.
Athletics.
All right. Well, athletics is higher, so
Mhm.
I'm going with that. A mod 21, I think. Yeah, 15 plus 6. Mod 21.
21.
Oh shit!
I rolled that 20 plus
Oh, what are you doing? Ties!
I think we roll again.
So this is up to DM's discretion. I tend to give ties to higher stats.
Yeah. What's your?
So that would be you because I'm not a strength-based character.
Yeah, I'm plus 6 on athletics.
I don't know if I want to do that though.
That's up to PV. That's how I tend to do it. Admittedly, I've only ever had to worry about it in terms of like who gets the initiative first when two people get the same initiative.
Right.
I've never had to worry about
My
that.
strength is a 16, so +3.
I mean, mine's a 13. I have a +1 because my points are in Dex and Wisdom.
Oh, I have a 19 in Dex.
How the fuck do you have a 19 in Dex?
Because I'm a Dex fighter.
Then what's with your strength?
That's my second highest stat. Because I didn't want to have fucking wimpy dimpy strength. I didn't want it to be a dumb strength, a dumb stat.
Got that quality build.
Yeah. My dumps were charisma and intelligence. And wisdom. Yeah, con, dex, and strength are my highest.
All the physical ones, basically.
Yep.
Ethan, roll me, what would you do for surprise?
I'm not very surprised.
Phoebe, it is
Or
up.
no, not surprise.
Phoebe,
Rather like
it's,
the speed at which you go to it. What?
it's up to you, but I do have the official rules for this situation pulled up. If you
What is it?
The official ruling is that the situation remains the same as it was before the contest.
So nothing
Okay, no,
happens.
that's fine. You go to try and strangle Reginald, and it doesn't work. You almost get there. You have the rope just about around his neck, and he kind of just slips out, and you're now just facing each other on the opposite end. If you want to try again, be my guest.
You're just going to sit there and look at you and go, care to try again, or...
You know what? Tough guy? I want to pick up the pyramid and throw it in the quicksand. We'll all die here. You want to go get it?
Oh shit!
You'll just shrug and go, all right then. And he's just going to waltz into the quicksand.
And Cyrus
Okay.
is leaving.
Now that,
Hold on, Cyrus.
that was a
I
power
want
move.
you to roll me. Roll me acrobatics.
13.
I'd like to imagine that Russ Bucket and Bach are just like playing with butterflies.
You see some fun-looking butterflies. Okay, so it does hit on a flat side, but it manages to sink in on the point, very close to the middle, and it is sinking fast.
All right.
Reginald, I need you to make me strength checks to walk through this thing.
Okay. It's a check. So what is that? My strength, just add the strength mod?
Yes.
So it's not athletics. It's
It's not athletics, no, it's strength.
okay. So 19.
Okay, you do manage to begin to wade through it pretty easily. You are only in the shallow bit at the moment. I need you to make me another strength check. That thing is deeper. Okay.
A mod 20.
Okay. You're still wading through pretty all right. It's about waist deep, so it's starting to feel a little compressing on your chest, but you're making your way through. Make another one.
All right.
Getting through is gonna be fine. It's finding.
A mod 21.
Okay. You make it to the center, sort of, where it was sinking. You are now armpit deep, and you're starting to sink. Go ahead and roll me investigation with disadvantage.
There it is.
There's all right. We have 14.
I ain't gonna cut it, G.
Damn.
That landed on the corner. Why did that land on the corner? Okay. That's all I needed. All right. You can't find this thing. And you are now just about neck deep. It's like here now. and
Do we want
you
to?
feel a weird rumbling beneath you.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of strange. Cyrus, you have turned around and started walking away, and you start hearing and feeling this rumbling as well. Hold on, let me scroll over that. What is that room? 4?
Yeah, 4, I believe.
And then, Reginald, you have the joy of watching this quicksand start to bubble and spurt in your face, and then there's an explosion of quicksand. This thing comes hurtling past your face.
The pyramid?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And it hold on. It just launches itself right at Cyrus. Cyrus, you take 6 bludgeoning damage.
Anything else?
And the pyramid is now laying at your feet. And Reginald is now neck deep in quicksand. And you're finding it hard to breathe.
I'm going to attempt to make my way out.
Okay, I'm going to need you to make strength checks with disadvantage because you are now neck deep in this stuff.
Did Reggie take off his rope?
I don't know, did you?
I didn't have a rope.
Oh.
If you mean the initial rope we came in with, he technically tied that to Cyrus after.
Yeah.
I was starting to climb.
Mod 15.
Okay, you just start to kind of wade out. You're more wading sideways than you are wading up. It's very hard. Everything's very heavy. It's very hard to breathe.
Right.
Go ahead and make another strength check with disadvantage. Nair, are you trying to do anything? Or are you still just sitting and watching?
It's
I don't even know what
another.
I can do. Hold on.
It's another mod 15.
Okay. You're still more just moving parallel.
I'm just trying to get back to where I entered.
Hi. Oh my God, you're cold. Come here. You poor baby. Why'd you go outside? It's okay. Oh God. Okay. All right. Okay. He did not want my love. You have sunk lower. You
Okay.
are now up to your chin. Cyrus, are you doing anything?
Leaving.
Roll me a d20. Hi.
That's a 7.
Did you already get a 7?
Steve!
You're
Yep,
back to
that is
Steve.
the-
Oh my
Okay,
god.
roll again.
Room.
Hello, my cold man.
I gotten an 8. I have gotten an 8.
You left? Did you leave the pyramid?
Yep.
Okay, you left it. That's fine.
You've already gotten 8. Keep rolling until you get something different.
Okay. I have not gotten 16 yet.
Okay, hold on.
Oh shit. That's the pedestal. That's where I just was last time.
Oh, yeah. Alright, I'll explain that later.
Cool.
Reginald,
Oh god, when the
Yeast.
pyramid goes in the pedestal.
another strength check with disadvantage.
Okay. Mod 17.
You're up to your eyeballs, and you move about 5 inches.
Quinn, if I am on the right track, that is not the case.
Okay. Oh yeah. I think I get it.
You're so cute. I love you. Yes, I do. Oh, birds. Good boy. RJ, make me another strength check with disadvantage.
I was about to say, when you need to know what kind of check to roll, but the DM has cat.
All right. Thankfully, I got a 19 this time, but I'm probably still gonna fucking die.
Nair's
You managed to get up to your nose.
Nair's just watching.
There's not anything I can do. He untied the rope. I can't pull him out.
You can try and throw a rope.
Yeah, there is still rope around you, and Cyrus left his.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do on my next turn.
Hi,
I mean, I don't think.
baby.
Or I don't.
You
Our
can just
turns,
do that.
We're not in combat.
Like, I think you can just ask Phoebe to do that.
Oh, well then can I just...
You can ask me retroactively if you want to. Or
I'm
not,
going-
just see what happens.
Yes, please. I want to throw it.
He's chaos.
What do I roll?
Hi!
Yes,
You like
kitty
to sniff
nice.
my water?
Fuckface, come over here.
Yeah! Good boy! Nice baby. Okay. Throwing a rope is a lasso. You want to get it right.
But he's just throwing the rope out to me, and I have to try and grab it.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and negate any aim on your end there, considering he's really not that far. It's just a matter of him actually being able to reach up. So you throw it. Reginald, make me a strength check to push your hand up through the sand and try and grab this thing.
Normal?
No, with disadvantage. Because
As
you
I
are
said,
up to
that's
your
what I'm
nose.
asking. That's what I'm asking.
I'm gonna get a replay. You need something. You need to hop off.
Just water. It is a mod 15 again. Woohoo.
Okay. You managed to just get like a fingertip up to grab
Mm-hmm.
the edge of the rope. We'll say with like another little bit of effort, you managed to like just get one hand on it.
I
Sort
only
of,
have
like,
one
halfway.
hand.
Oh god.
I only have one hand.
True. You only have like your fingers on it though at the moment.
Yep.
Hi. Hello, my love.
I'm gonna start pulling.
Yep, you can now make straight strength checks from here on out.
All right. Mod 16?
Okay, you managed to get your hand all the way out and get a better grip. Oh god! Oh jeez, oh fuck!
And then I die.
No, he took his escape route.
The cat will decide your
Oh
fate.
god.
What do you think, Moon? Shall he live or shall he die?
Jumping down counts as a thumbs down motion, I think.
Well, he jumped down and he walked out of the room, so you're dead now, no?
Nair doesn't want Reginald to die.
Goodbye.
Moon has spoken.
Go ahead and make another one.
All right, just a straight roll.
Mm-hmm.
Mod 20.
Okay, you managed to pull your arm all the way out and grab and then start to move a little bit.
So as I'm moving, I'm just gonna say, he does something like that again, I'm going to fucking kill him.
What the fuck is going on downstairs? Anyway,
Donka.
one more check just to get out.
Okay, one more check. to
Straight
get
roll.
out. Fucking. It's mod 17. Thank God.
All right, yeah, that's good enough. You are exhausted at this point, wading into and out of this quicksand and nearly dying from it. So you do take one exhaustion point
Okay.
from all of this, but
How
you're
does one-
alive!
How does one get rid of exhaustion?
What?
A long
I think
rest.
you have to rest.
You rest, yeah.
Long rest.
A long rest gets rid of 1 point of exhaustion.
Okay. So I'm just gonna sit there on the shore and fucking empty out my boots of quicksand and just say, he's not gonna like the way I handle insubordination.
He's gonna like you unless you call it insubordination.
It is insubordination.
That would insinuate you're the leader.
Let's go talk to Steve.
You both, the pyramid is still in the room with the two of you.
I'm
by the way.
gonna take it. I'm gonna
I'll let you
take it.
take it.
Yeah.
And let's go to Steve. I'm going to take Reginald's hand and lead him to Steve.
Well, I can get to Steve myself, but that's fine. I just don't care at this point. I'm just sitting there grumbling to myself about how I'm going to release Iris.
Reggie man, take me by the hand.
All right, so you both go back to 7. Okay.
Yeah, the worst kind of person. The one who shoves others to the edge and then says, you've wronged me. How dare you step out of line?
It's more like you were just like, I'm mad, therefore we're all going to die.
You have done nothing but shit on Cyrus since you two met. You gave him a single compliment for the double tap idea and have been sarcastically mocking him and blowing smoke in his face for the rest of it. Really think about that.
Point of order, he's been doing it to everyone, but regardless.
Yeah, point of order,
That
I do
doesn't make it any better.
That doesn't make it right.
Yeah.
One's a robot, one doesn't know where
Baka.
he is, and Nair doesn't seem like she's from civilization much.
That's worse. You realize
She's
how
not.
that's worse, right?
Yeah. Yeah, either or, whether you find my sarcastic, like I'm just playing him as the character I designed him
So
as.
am I.
Right, but the way Reginald's gonna see this is you basically
We
damn
know
good.
how Reginald's gonna see it. Let's just keep going.
No, I didn't get fired back out.
You didn't know that.
Moving on.
Baka and Rest Bucket!
Yeah.
You're surrounded by weird giant shrimp crab things.
Alright.
What do you want to
I
do?
think we're moving to the next room.
Yeah, I think we're leaving.
Heading out. Who's leading?
Me.
Baka's a turtle on a mission.
Oh god. Roll me a d20.
All right. Da 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 da. 20.
Oh,
You get 20? Awesome.
well then.
Yeah, 20.
Okay.
I haven't been here, but I know this one. Because they've been here.
Yes. Well, I'll re-describe it for Tyler.
Yes,
Give
thank
me a
you.
moment, because it's just faster.
My first roll was a 10. My second roll was a 20.
Fat. The first thing I see when I stop scrolling is just fat spelled P-H-A-T.
With a PH, that means it's cooler.
Yeah,
Oh, in the 90s.
Where do I add exhaustion?
fat nut.
I can't find it.
I don't know. I've never had to actually deal with exhaustion before. Not on D&D Beyond, at least.
Okay. You see two things in this clearing. At the center, you see a plain, short, rectangular pedestal with a slight. No, you don't.
Anyway, just tell
Yeah.
me what it is. I know it's
Plain, short, rectangular pedestal. No features otherwise. And then on the south end of the clearing, you see a large, ancient-looking stone wall covered in vines and plants, and carvings can just be seen. Well, the vegetation looks like it was shifted over to see the carvings, so there is vegetation slightly in the way, but not as much as it previously was. You still see Toby, who is now sitting at the wall and just whining. You notice that the wall is solid and almost too precisely square, and you see some strange language written on it.
exhaustion.
Cyrus, I said which combination of languages was it? Which
You said Sylvan and Draconic.
Sylvan Draconic, okay. Do either of you speak those languages?
I speak Draconic.
You speak Draconic. Okay, so Baka, you can kind of half read this. It's a little broken up, but it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Kind of like your memories. Pieces of it are there, but not the whole picture. It's a little frustrating.
The D&D Beyond doesn't say anything about
Baka's gonna yell at the wall, "Give me your secrets!"
like
Rust Bucket, what would you like to do?
Roast Bucket will look at the pedestal, just walk up and try this one as well.
You try it? Okay.
Put the orb on it.
Give me one moment. So you placed this stone orb on this pedestal, and it just sits there for a moment, and then it slightly floats a little bit, and it stays.
Interesting.
It does not launch itself at you like last time.
I appear to have done something correctly.
Baka turns over to the floating orb.
I am learning.
Baka turns to the floating orb, then turns back to the wall. We'll get you eventually. We're getting closer.
Would you like to go anywhere in the meantime? Like, I know the last section was a little longer for them, so I'd be willing to do another room.
Rust Bucket will actually sort of like this seeming to be some sort of more important area, seeing as the big door and Toby and whatnot. We'll walk up to Baka and say, we'll say, I've been meaning to ask, what was the you fought in a war, yes? What was that like?
Oh, the war. Sit down, I'll tell you a story.
Oh, God!
Just sit down.
Rust Bucket will sit down.
Now, which war are we talking about?
Whichever one you remember the most.
Marcus is going to sit there and think for a second. But I actually don't know if I have a backstory on the wars we fought. I might have to add this.
We could make it like you speak some of it, and then you kind of go off on tangents, and you eventually come back to the point, and then you go off on tangents again.
Yeah, 3 hours later.
3 hours later. So if you're gonna just sit there and have story time, then we'll go ahead and move on to Cyrus. Just for time balance sake. Cyrus, you see in this clearing, so that's 16. In the center is a short rectangular pedestal, entirely encased in ice. The pedestal itself is devoid of any particular features at all, completely smooth, like the one you saw in the room with the door. Frost, like microfrost, kind of pours off of it at the slightest breeze, and the grass around it is completely frozen. What do you want to do?
Cyrus is thinking.
Processing.
You're muted.
I couldn't hear anything.
Oh, RJ didn't unmute. My bad. I didn't notice the mic blinking because I've got it behind my computer now. Can I just make my way back to the start?
You want to go back to the first room? Sure. Hold on. You are now in the first room.
And Baka is no longer there.
And Baka's no longer there. Baka's gone.
He finally woke up.
Or got dragged away by some terrible creature. You don't know.
Dead.
Nah. He wandered off. He woke up, wandered off. If anything tries to get at him, he'll just clock it with the hammer and tell it a story.
Not necessarily in that order.
Or maybe in that order. Depends on how he's feeling.
Baka wanders off in the dimensional plane, comes across a little goblin. Hold on now.
You joke. You weren't here last time, Tyler.
I know, I heard. I did hear about this.
Very good. So what are you going to do?
I'd like to climb up one of the trees.
Okay. Normal acrobatics.
12?
It's hard to get up this tree. You do manage to kind of get a little like one branch up, but you scraped your knee in the process.
Can I try again?
Yeah.
Oh, a 13 is technically better.
You get a little higher, but you give yourself a little cut on your hand.
Okay, one more time.
Just a minor scrape, nothing.
Well, that's a 22.
Okay. You learned from your slip-ups and mistakes that these foreign trees were rather slippery for some reason, but you figure out the handhold and you make your way to the top of this tree. Well,
Okay.
that was dramatic. What?
I'm just gonna keep watch for any movement. You're questioning like Cyrus is operating normally? No, he's angry. He's upset.
Okay. We'll say from the top you can kind of see like the sea of leaves and occasionally some creatures just like floating in and out or floating up. The skies, you can see a lot more of it now, and it's kind of mesmerizing to watch. It almost calms you down a little bit, just kind of focusing on one thing instead of worrying about the rest. And I guess we'll leave you with that. Where'd you go? So, Nair and Reginald, you're back where Steve is. What are you gonna do?
Hey, Steve,
Oh, you've returned.
did you see our elf buddy? He's mad.
You're saying this in your head, not out loud, yes?
Yeah, in my head.
Yeah, your has to talk.
No, I'm making sure for clarity.
Yeah, it's all
No,
talk.
but Reginald, you do hear a weird series of Twitters when Steve returns the speech back.
He's going to sit there and look at Nier and say, "Can I ask you to ask Steve a favor for me?"
Yeah, sure. Just, it'll be a moment.
Tell him I need a ride.
Not so sure. I'll try, though.
It's funny because you asked for a ride last time.
Yeah, but you were there to discourage me. You're not there this time.
True.
So, Steve, buddy, you see our buddy come through here?
No.
Not even briefly?
No.
Your angry friend? No.
Okay. My buddy says he wants a ride.
A ride?
Of course, you don't understand.
I get that.
I'm just gonna look at Reginald and just go, no.
He's going to sit there and squint at you. Could you
I
try
mean, he looks rather large.
Do you think
Is
you
he
could try
heavy?
to be a bit more convincing?
They said you're fat.
I know you're...
Yeah.
Can I roll insight?
Yeah.
Because that's clearly fucking bullshit.
The creature called you
That was
large.
definitely a lie.
Insight.
That's not technically bullshit.
Not entirely.
10.
You think Nair's telling you the fucking truth?
I'm gonna sit there
disagree
and
with them.
I'm just gonna sit there and just go, I don't believe you.
Can we move forward? Let's head back to the campsite. No, wait.
Campsite, don't you mean the start?
Yeah, stars campsite. I bet. Let's head back. Check on Baka.
Fine.
Yeehaw.
Okay. You both make it back. Cyrus, are you actively hiding up in that tree?
If you'll allow me to.
Stealth.
check.
You're not the DM. Calm down there, Chief.
Roll that stealth check.
I will roll a stealth check. We'll see what the dice have to say about that, but
2.
look, it could happen. I wouldn't be happy about it, but hey. That's the way dice fall.
What?
It's not a 2. It's not great. It's a 9, but it's not a 2.
It's a 9 with your mods?
Yes.
Okay.
I rolled a 3. So, like I said, it's not a 2. Not a 2.
It's close.
RJ, I officially ban you from jinxing Ethan's rolls. He already has it rough.
Oh God.
See, that was you cannot tell me that's not jinxing.
Yeah, I don't think this is fair. He wants to find me so he can scream at me, and I think he jinxed my roll so Reg would have an easier time. I call bullshit. I wanted to
separated.
No, I just said 2 because I was just like, I don't know.
Dude,
you don't
of
want to roll.
course I know
You're banned from jinxing. Do not say what you think or hope the roll will be.
20,
Just-
20,
just-
20, 20, 20, 20, 20.
Just because then it'll jinx and be a 1. Anyway, you two walk in, and the first thing you notice is that Baka's gone. Just gone. And kind of looking around, sort of in a, like, okay, where the fuck did he go? You see Cyrus sitting up in the tree, just kind of gazing at the sky,
Was he at the start?
and biting his thumb.
Picking his teeth with an arrow.
Yeah, he went back to the first room and then climbed the tree.
Yeah, Reginald's just going to sit there, look at him, untie the rope. I'm out of here.
Reginald, come back.
I said, I'm out of here.
Stop. Come back.
Okay, convince me why I should stick around with somebody who's willing to kill all of us because he got upset.
Oh, look who it is, Mr. Everything's About Me.
Stay up in that tree or come down here and I'll fucking kill you.
Oh, boo-hoo. Little baby Reggie's afraid of death.
Oh, I'm sorry. We helped you get out of that pit, asswipe.
And then whined when I did all the work. I didn't have to jump into that fucking sand pit, but I did because I wanted to get the job done. But what did you do? Not a, hey, decent job. I'm not asking for praise, but maybe a little positivity. You complimented me once. You've said something neutral about me 0 times, and you've done nothing but shit on me since we met. Because I didn't conform to what you think a person should be. You don't like that I have to go out and cover myself in various foliage and dirt in order to hide and hunt monsters. You think because you're a soldier that you're so much better than me, and you have done nothing but condescend me endlessly. Since we met, you have shown me no respect as a peer or an ally. You have treated me like crap. And the first thing out of your mouth, when I get out of a fucking sandpit that I didn't have to dive into, I could have said, well, what do you guys want to do now? I decided to dive in, and your first words to me are, my hand hurts. You almost drowned, but my hand hurts.
He's just going to sit there and look at you and go, are you done whining?
Are you?
I'm not complaining.
Yes, you're very loudly complaining.
No, you're being insubordinate.
Oh, you little cunt. You're not my leader. As insubordinate would insinuate you're leading this little outfit. And if you think you get to be a default leader because you were in the military, go fuck yourself, because technically Big Turtle has been in longer than you, I would bet. So that would make him the leader.
You better stay up in that tree because I'm killing you if you come down.
Oh, see, it's okay if I died. It's okay if all of us died. You just don't want to die.
You were willing to condemn everyone here to death because you had a hissy fit.
A hissy fit.
Yes.
Getting pushed around and trying to stand up for myself and having enough is a hissy fit. Having enough fucking verbal abuse from some pompous asshole is a hissy fit. I think having enough is fucking reasonable. Maybe you shouldn't go around insulting everyone all the time and treating other people like garbage.
He's just gonna sit
You
there.
haven't been that nice to Nair either.
He's just gonna sit there and look at you, whether I'm nice to you or not.
No, don't even. If that's your start, you are not going to convince me of jack shit. Because if you think your actions are forgivable, You can treat other people however you want as long as someone else is there to do something worse when they finally have had enough.
I don't care what you think of my behavior. You tried to get us all killed.
Yeah, and I'm starting to be real sorry it didn't work.
And I'm sorry I helped you out of that damn pit. I should have let you die.
Maybe you should have.
Offer still stand.
What, for you to kill me?
And he's gonna sit there with his hand on his rapier.
Tempting, tough guy.
This
But
situation is deeper than all of you.
you didn't get to bleed
Worry about
profusely from the
dimension. Why
face.
are you guys arguing?
He's just gonna look at you and say, Nair, stay out of this.
Nair, I would stop following that asshole. He'll sacrifice your ass if it'll make him look better and make him feel like he's doing a good leadership job. Because apparently he thinks he's the fucking king.
The only person I'd sacrifice right now is you. Because you are going to get us all killed.
Oh, really?
How is he going
Mr.
to
Sign up with the worms.
He went and
You
got
don't know
the
what they
pyramid.
do. They're part of the hive that's eating the universe, our dimension. But no, take them at their word, sign up, get some blood, and yeah, that'll definitely all work out.
Well, if
How do you not know that's not going to get us all killed, tough guy?
If I'm a member of the worms and you're
We
against
try
the worms,
diplomatic, and then if it fails,
I
we
just
kill
might
them
as well
all.
kill you right now.
You know I could just shoot you from up here if I wanted, but I haven't yet. And I'm not going to. You want to let me die? Then leave. I'll stay up here, and I'll fight off bugs until I'm dead. And you can be all joyous happy and go to the others and spin some magnificent tale about how I'm just the most evil person around.
You're not evil. You're immature. And he's going to basically he's just going to leave. And he's just say, I've been nice up until now. But if you're going to...
That's what you call nice, buddy, I feel bad for me and the other people you want to be mean to.
I'm going to turn around and try and be intimidating. I'm going to try.
There's literally no... I mean, So I'm going to ask Phoebe how she does this, because I personally don't do roles for this sort of thing, because I don't like telling players how they feel.
I'm not telling you how you feel.
No, I mean like roles.
Okay.
I don't know if there's a
like-
contested intimidation thing.
I don't think there's one in the rules.
Not
But
officially, no.
like I said, I don't like to tell players how they feel unless there's like an outside magical force
Right.
doing it. That is depending on how Phoebe wants to do it.
You're not charming him or anything, so
Nope.
I mean you can try and actually intimidate him, but there's no role.
I'm
you
just
can
gonna
do
I'm
for
gonna
it.
draw my rapier and point it, directly at you. Like I said, I've been nice up until now. Piss me off again, and this is going through you.
That insinuates we're working together.
Oh, I don't care. Stay here and die. Fight bugs.
I know you don't care. You never did.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you never did. I could have died back at the mansion and you wouldn't have felt shit.
Oh, I would have been
So
concerned.
while the two are arguing there, what do you want to do?
I've tried chiming in and trying to get their attention. I don't know what else to do. I mean, I guess
You want to stick around and wait, or do you want to try and go find the others?
yeah, I'm just gonna say screw this. What rooms have I been to?
You haven't been to 20, have you?
No, but I was at 19. I'm gonna head back to 17 with the fighting fish.
Okay.
Right now, I'm trying to think of a justification for why for Rusty and Baka to come back to the start, and I can't think of any, or at least none that wouldn't feel contrived.
Baka falls asleep, so you decide to go look for the others. I don't know.
Yeah, by the way, Phoebe, I'm also leaving, so I'm just gonna roll.
Okay.
Alright, I got 11.
11. Where the fuck are you, 11? I know you're here.
Somewhere.
Oh, okay. You're there. Cool. Got it. Hold on. I'll pull it up. This clearing is entirely unremarkable besides a small stone cube sitting in the center.
It's just a small stone cube.
Yes.
Can I?
It's about this big.
Can I take the cube?
You can try.
All right, I will do that.
Okay, you go up to grab it, and then the second your hands are about to touch it, it disappears, and then you notice it reappears at the edge of the clearing to your left.
Well, that's just cheeky. And he is going to sit cross-legged and smoke his pipe. And that's that.
Okay. Before we go back to Baka and Rust Bucket, just because I see Tyler's gone, I guess. Nair, what are you doing in Did I switch that? Oh yeah. What are you doing in room 17?
Looking around. I mean,
Just cooling off because it's an ice room.
well, that and it says 12 trees slumber in the ice of winter, and I remember there was ice there, so I was going to investigate that.
Okay, I'll just say you kind of walk the edge of the clearing, and nothing in particular strikes you as involved in this. It just looks like regular, well, as regular as it can. Partially frosted trees, snowy trees. Those two fish are still just kind of doing whatever with each other, but they noticed you and then they completely ignore you.
Again. Alright.
Okay. Tyler, are you there?
He might
You might have gone to the bathroom.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, probably. Was there anything else you wanted to do then, Matt?
I'll leave the room.
Do you want to go somewhere you were before, or are you going to try and actually explore?
I'm gonna actually explore.
Okay. Go and roll me d20. Just re-roll if it's a number you've been to already.
Thank God.
There he is.
All right, what?
6. I rolled a 6.
That's the
You need me with
that's the
something?
octahedrons.
It is octahedrons.
So I'll describe it real quick, but then we'll go to Rust Bucket and Baka. Entering this room, you see a series of 8 small stone octahedrons lining the edge, all sitting perfectly spaced from one another. They all look markedly the same.
That was
Baka and Rust Bucket.
That's fine.
Oh,
You had just been regaled of a bunch of really weird tales. Not all of them war. Some of them not even remotely related to war.
Some of them were really funny. Some of them were really sad. Some of them were really gruesome.
Yeah, it was a very weird menagerie of
Tales of
Things.
Baka's stories of commanding his men into combat.
What?
Baka was a commander of some sort, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, he is a really old, very worn war turtle. He's seen
war
some shit.
turtle.
War turtle.
Yes.
War turtle. It does not roll quickly off of the
Evolves into
tongue.
Blastoise.
That was
Think about
that. Thinking about that. We have a Pokemon.
I broke Phoebe.
I didn't even think about that war turtle. I forgot about that.
I just figured that was a joke.
How did we never notice that?
All right. So
Yeah, he's had some funny stories. He's also had
That makes seem like his own habit. All right.
there's some gruesome stories in there and some sad stories.
I'm not
He's
doing that.
Okay,
Just
what would you two like to do?
I'll sort of think about it and look at Baka. Where do you think we should go next? Should we continue exploring or return to the start?
Baka's just gonna look around for a second to remind himself where he is.
Some of our companions
Look at the wall.
Some of our companions may have gone to the start. It's a possibility.
Baka, you feel the robot may know his way around a little better than you do.
Very well. I'll get your secrets, Wall. And he's gonna turn to Rust Bucket. He's gonna turn to Rust Bucket and just say, what's he gonna say? He's gonna say, Drill Sergeant, lead the way.
I don't know what that is.
Alright, where would you like to go, Quinn?
Yeah, I'll go back to the start. Sure.
Okay. Cyrus, are you still continuing to try and hide?
Nah, not really.
Okay. So, clearing's pretty empty. You look around, though, and you do see Cyrus
Oh,
hanging out way up at the top of a tree.
hello.
He looks pissed.
Yeah.
Scout, what do you see from up there? Michael asks, what does your elf eye see?
Is it? Have you seen the others?
What, you mean Nair and Colonel so far up his own ass he only cares about himself? Yeah, it went off in random directions.
That is a very long name.
Has something happened? You appear distressed.
Well, dear old commander has threatened to kill me if I ever come down, so I guess I'm staying up here. I ain't gonna say what I did was right, but, you know, I'd had enough of him pushing me around. And he doesn't care, because he thinks he's right. He's the only one who can be right. And, by the way, he considers you two subordinates. So, do with that information what you will.
The follies of youth. Always thinking themselves higher.
He reminds me of my old master.
Anyway, so I'm just gonna sit up here, fight any bugs that show up until I die. Because if I come down, Reggie's gonna walk over on his righteous path of fury, kill me, and move on, and tell you guys that I was worth killing. And that was it. My life means nothing at this point.
I will not force you to accompany us, but there is strength in numbers.
I guarantee you, Mr. Reginald will be more than happy to thin those numbers because he does not see me as anything worthwhile. Never has. All I've done is get him to show his true colors.
I will say, in that case, it is best that you stay here so we can find you easily.
Yeah, with any luck, I'll be fucking dead by the time he gets back, and he can be happy about it. Just like my fucking sister.
Baka's gonna sit down and then start recounting war stories about
I will pull Baka with me. I'll just grab Baka and start pulling him. And I'll look up at Cyrus. We will discuss that another time.
He's gonna start telling him stories of all of his loss and his hundreds.
You hear Baka's chatterings kind of fade into the distance as Rust Bucket drags him off into the woods.
Just pulls this.
Rust Bucket, where are you going?
I'm going to just systematically go through the rooms I've already been. First.
Okay, which rooms are that?
Those would be 6, 10, 13.
Okay, hold on. So you're going in order from?
Yeah. 6, 10, 13, 14, 16, and 19. I'll end at 20, unless I run into someone before then.
Well, if you're going to 6 first, you do run into Nair.
Oh. Poggy.
So you are now all in the room with the 8 octahedrons.
Oh.
Oh, Baka and Buck, what's up?
Buck. We're not even running. Just Buck.
We have encountered Cyrus. He appeared very distressed.
Oh. Yeah, Reginald and him got into a spat.
Baka's still
Reginald
recovering
almost
from the
drowned
report.
in some quicksand.
That's putting it mildly.
I wouldn't call it a spat.
What we had before were spats.
Baka's
You're
recovering from
not
war
there.
stories.
Shush.
Fair. Sorry.
That's downplaying.
Please tell. Explain what happened.
So there I was.
Not. So,
Not now.
Baka, not
we just go gently into the mouth and just like.
Explain. Well, you see, no.
Yeah, they.
If you want to fast forward, you could just say that you explained.
Yeah, I just want to fast forward.
Yeah, you get the whole story of what
Okay.
happened, basically.
Yeah, I kind of was absent at the moment, so.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'll say we should find Reginald as quickly as possible. This will not.
yeah,
this will
maybe
not end
so.
well.
Do you know what's going on with these octahedrons, real quickly?
Looks down. I cannot say I do. How? Wait. Actually, wait. Are they made of stone?
Sorry, repeat that. The last part of your sentence got cut off.
Were they made of stone? The octahedrons?
Yes, they all appear to be made out of stone.
Sort of. Look down. Actually, I'd like to take one.
Roll me a d8.
CX.
Oh no.
Roll me a d100.
His hair can't fall out.
73.
It's just a fireball.
Oh, Phoebe's frozen.
Oh god.
Is she? No.
Quinn.
No, she's fully moving now.
It's lagging.
I am scared.
What's going on?
I
Okay, you're all back.
Okay.
Okay, you're
Holy
back.
shit, that was scary.
You were frozen for a
You went.
while.
To be fair, on her end, it probably was us.
All of you were frozen for me. It was
That's
horrifying.
happened to me sometimes, but I got a 73.
Anyway. A 70 what?
73.
3. Okay. 73. Oh. Somebody toss me a coin. Again. Yeah, just do it. It doesn't matter who.
Heads.
Nair, you are poisoned.
There's poison.
You're poisoned. You feel sick. You feel terrible. You felt like you just sucked on some horrid filter of something. It's not good.
Wait, why near?
I'm going to just go put it down, put it down, put it down, put it down.
Just.
You put it down. You're fine. You still feel poisoned. For the next 2-3 minutes, you just feel fucking terrible, and you take blah 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 blah. 2,
Piece of damage.
4, 5. You take 5 poison damage total from that.
Apologies. I hypothesized that these were related to another stone object I recovered that I was able to place on a pedestal.
What? You found another one?
A sphere.
And you put it on a pedestal?
Yes, it began to float.
Holy shit. You're
Okay.
already solving the puzzle, okay. Can you take me to that? I need to see more of this. Wait, or actually, Reginald has one of those as well, but...
Another reason we should find him if at all possible. I can...
Baka?
For now, I can take you to the
Okay.
sphere if you'd like.
Okay. Are you going
I'm planning to take
back
him to 20, yeah.
2.
You're super lagging.
Okay. Baka, are you coming with?
Baco is
I
going to
am?
try to lift up one of the octahedrons too.
I don't know what the fuck is going. It's not saying my connection's
I
bad.
want to tackle Baka.
Good luck. Good
I have
luck.
just been
Sorry,
severely
Baka's going
poisoned.
He's
where?
grabbing another
Baco's going
octahedron.
to try to pick up the octahedron.
Yeah, Nair, I'm just gonna say on the basis of fucking Turtle and you, no. You managed to get on top of
You're
him,
like
but
grabbing
he
the
is
shell.
still going.
You're like gripping on the shell.
Roll me a d8. Tyler, roll me a
Alright.
d8.
Nair, you're poisoned again.
Oh, that depends. That
3.
depends again. Roll me a d100.
Fucking go.
Yeah, the fun game of which one is the actual key.
89.
Needed to be 20 less.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good reaction.
You're suddenly invisible. And when you say something, no one hears you. You're just gone, except for the fact that Nair is kind of floating while attached to your back.
Is he still holding the octahedron?
Oh, no. That is the single worst person to go
No,
invisible.
after a couple seconds, it fades from where he was holding it and goes back to his spot.
We will come back to this. Points at Nair. Do not get off.
Do not get up.
Do not exit the corridor. Keep your hands and feet on the portal at all times.
It's the only way we have to track where he is.
God damn.
Where's Baka? I don't know. Where's Nair?
God damn it.
Oh wait, I still have rope.
Okay.
Tie the rope that's around me to Baka, but tie it really close. We need to stay close together because we don't want to lose him in any way, shape, or form. There's fire stuff going on around here
Do you
too.
want me to just tie you to the shell?
I don't want to be tied to the shell. However, I don't
It's
mind.
gonna be
being
a little
tied.
hard to do considering you can't see Baka.
I mean, true.
Yeah, but you can surely.
You
grab
cannot
something.
hear him either.
Yeah, Baka's just like looking down at himself like, my time has come.
Oh, Master Oogway,
No,
no.
you're right.
Just careless.
Where did all these fairy blossoms come from?
Can you please tie this rope?
I can't.
We're gonna say, just for the sake of all hilarity, by the time you're finished, like, figuring out how to tie a rope around Nair and Baka at the same time, he suddenly becomes visible again.
I kind of like the idea of just having a floating Nair. Just on. He's like, where's Baka? Right there.
The idea is the effects don't last as long as they normally would.
Okay.
Oh.
I mean, it is pretty funny that he pops in right when they finish.
Yeah. All right.
Just-
We'll
Alright, so you're all heading back to the 20 room,
Yeah.
correct?
That was fun.
Yep.
Alright. Nair, you can go ahead and add 20. As its pedestal and then the door. You see that in the center is this pedestal with, like Rust Bucket described, a stone orb just kind of floating above it, and then a door at the other end with engravings in it. You see Baka shake his fist at the door once again.
Baka's glaring at the wall.
Just local man yells at door.
Is Nair able to recognize this is the room?
No, not again!
Ah, crap.
Yeah, and you're frozen on our end.
You're all freezing again.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
You're not frozen.
Why? I'm gonna leave and come back real quick.
Team's not here, party!
I smashed the door down with raw skill and might. And I go in and we kill all the bugs, and the adventure's over. We win. The end.
Oh, we all hurl Baka at the queen, and he destroys her with one mighty swing of his holy hammer.
We kick Baka Mario style.
Oh,
All right.
We're back to Mario, Baka.
No, we were doing the thing.
Don't tell her. Don't
GM's,
tell her. She can't know our plan.
GM's not here,
She
so we
can't know the
automatically
plan.
win.
Oh.
Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah, does Nair recognize this room as the one that was described to him? Like, can he read can they read the inscription at all?
Do you speak Draconic and or what was it, Sylvan? Yeah.
What? It was relayed to me somewhat, but yeah, I can check my language.
I'm just seeing if you're able to read that at all, you can recognize that. Oh, this is the room they were talking about.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no, definitely Nair would be able to recognize from the descriptions from Cyrus and Reginald that this was the room they were talking about. But I'm curious if he can read if Nair can read the inscription.
You got Draconic.
Yeah. I do?
Yep.
I'm trying to find that.
It's in the bottom. If you're on desktop, it's in the bottom left.
Does Nair have Sylvan?
No.
Oh. Shit.
Okay, so you can just about read half of it like Baka can.
What can I read of it?
It's very broken up. It's like you've got like syllables. You're like birds, bird, sing, and it keeps going. You get the idea that it's like whatever Cyrus was telling you. You can kind of glean from this, but just the Draconic part. You're missing that other half.
Birds.
What?
I think it's the 4 birds.
You are familiar. You're familiar with this?
You know the script of the wall.
You can go ahead and recite
you
the.
Can read this? I'm saying that to Baka. Wait, you can read this?
Only partially.
In the same boat.
Nair, you can recite what Cyrus told you to.
The Trixie wall.
Everyone else.
Hold on. Cyrus said that one of the doors back there had something that said something about 4 birds hatching at the break of dawn. And I feel like I can get the idea from just the parts that I can read that it has something to do with the birds
They have
hatching.
Well, there's also the rest of the poem.
Yeah.
Poem.
Yeah, I assume you relay the rest of it as well.
Yeah, I don't want to read the whole thing.
Yeah, sure.
Like.
You don't have to.
So were they both here? Cyrus and Reginald?
I don't know if it was this one specifically, but it could have been, yeah.
Do I have something to write a note?
I don't know, do you?
Check my equipment.
I have a notebook and paper.
Then use your blood. Then use your blood.
Oh, you do have paper. That's right. I've seen it. May I borrow some paper?
Yeah, I'll give you some. And I'll let you write it on my notebook.
Your ring finger turns into a pencil.
I will
just
on the pedestal. I will write. I will take out a quill and some ink and write. Reginald, if you find this, wait here. Dash. He actually thinks about it for a moment, and then writes Rusty.
There we go.
Attaboy.
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 Oh,
Okay.
I go funny
We'll pause there. You guys for a moment.
Hmm?
We'll pause there with you guys for a moment, being in the 20 room,
Okay.
and we're gonna dip over to Reginald real quick.
I'm not.
You just spent the better part of like 20 minutes meditating, occasionally giving this stone block a good glare. It doesn't move.
And neither do I.
It sounds like neither Cyrus or Reginald is going anywhere at the moment.
I mean, Cyrus has an active death threat on him and knows Reginald is serious, and I had to be the one to bleed profusely from the face and got hit by the pyramid.
So
I'm not stupid. I'm at a disadvantage just on my current health state. So yeah, I can't.
Reginald also has an exhaustion point.
I'm sitting there and I'm smoking my pipe.
I mean,
Okay.
I mean, out of character, that doesn't stop him from kicking my ass because it doesn't.
Cyrus, you're not going to do anything either?
Does it?
No, you need 3 points of exhaustion to affect the tackles. Your ability checks are at disadvantage.
is that true? I'm gonna check that.
That's what's on D&D Beyond.
That doesn't answer my question.
I'm not going to be doing anything on my own. There is a death threat if I leave this tree. And
Okay.
if I run
So
into
neither of you are moving. Never mind. We're just going to stick with you three then until something breaks. What do you want to do?
Baka wants to go to the octahedrons again.
I'm gonna
later.
I'm gonna tie a rope around Baka and then pull him back.
You still have the rope tied around Baka.
Okay, right.
We'll say you never removed it.
That is how exhaustion works. Okay. I will say to Nair, can you bring us back through the rooms you have visited so we can better pool our resources?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Okay.
You want me to describe some of the rooms that I saw, and you decide where you want me to
Go.
where I take you?
We need to find Reginald, so we should check all of them.
For brevity's sake, Matt, just run through the numbers with me.
Yeah.
4, 7, 8, 17, 19, and
Okay,
then
hold
now
on.
20.
Hold on. 4, 7,
4 is pyramid and quicksand.
8,
Yeah,
17, 19. What was the last one?
20.
Which we would.
Okay.
We're in 20.
You do not find Reginald at all.
Okay, but just relay the remaining ones to me. So what were they? 7. What was it? What were in those?
Oh, okay.
7 was Steve's room. 17 was the fish that were fighting, and some frost.
Hold on.
and then-
I'll give you slightly.
That's fine.
Just
I don't need much.
straight.
I just want to remember.
Okay.
And what was 18?
Well, if you say
19.
fish room, there's multiple.
I
So
remember the fighting
I think the fish room
That's
you're
why I said
talking
the
about.
fighting fish, because the fish were fighting.
It was
It's covered in a sheet of ice.
Yeah.
okay. So yeah, that was and it was 4, 7. There was 8 as well, right?
Yeah, 8 was the fire vent room.
With a river running
small
through
one.
it.
Yeah, with river.
Okay, is that everything?
19 had the Nautilus fish in it. You already had
Yeah,
that.
I did 19. Okay.
Okay.
But you didn't
check
meet
all
the
that.
ripper.
And I'll nod and say, "Good. Now we can be assured we can find places we have not yet been." So I will continue on.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Rust Bucket's taking this algorithmically. Robot skills.
Of course he is.
9.
I'm going to hold on to him, by the way.
I'm apparently going with because they're both dragging me.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll go back to the octahedrons. Don't worry, old timer. This is more important.
Oh, what a crying shame. Okay, give me 2 seconds. You see in this clearing a small river running directly through the middle, burbling quietly. In the center of this river is a short rectangular pedestal sticking out of the water. A strange light blue moss grows at the base of this pedestal by the water, clinging to the wet rock.
This looks important.
It looks the same as all of the other pedestals you've seen before.
Hence looks important.
Yeah.
All right. Next room.
Go ahead and roll.
20. That's 20. So I'll roll again. That's 1.
You've already been at 1.
Is that the entrance?
Yes.
Okay. Roll again. That's 9.
Wait, don't we pass by? Oh, wait,
That's 1.
Cyrus.
Pass through. So Cyrus sees you walk through briefly.
17. We just were. That was math. 3.
3.
We're starting to map out this place.
I got you. Hold on. Ooh.
I've been to 3. That was the fish thing or the stock boy.
Yeah, well, so you enter this clearing, only to see that it barely is so. Vines stretch to and fro, across and between and around each other, and sometimes in messy knots. Sleeping amongst them, like a hammock, is maybe the oddest creature you may have ever laid eyes on. Its body is long, the main torso rather rotund in nature, and bears only one back fin. Its mouth sticks way out on a long stalk, and its eyes as well, but shorter and sticking straight out from each other. The mouth firmly bites onto one of the twisted vines, holding it in place while it idly snoozes.
You can find a picture of it in DM handouts.
Yes, I see it.
In other words, it is the Tully monster.
Ah, yes.
Did the music stop?
Yes.
Yeah.
A while
Okay,
ago,
you guys need to tell me because I can't
I
hear
don't
it.
always notice.
I
okay,
didn't notice
just-
until Groovy left and RJ just said to leave it, so I just figured I wouldn't interrupt.
I will.
Feel free to interrupt if it's the music.
I will say to Nair, can you communicate with this creature?
I can certainly try, but it might be asleep, and I don't know how it'll necessarily work. I haven't tried communicating with someone while they're asleep. It's a new thing.
Hmm.
And I'm gonna try to communicate with it telepathically.
You hear sleeping noises.
Is it saying anything in its sleep?
No.
Okay. I'll take out my club and hit a tree to make a loud noise.
Roll me performance?
$15.
Okay. You managed to make a decently loud thwunk noise, and this thing kind of slowly blinks its weird eyes open and just kind of like looks around the area. Are you guys just standing where you are regardless, or?
Rocco's gonna hit a tree too.
Oh, okay. What? Since it's already awake, it immediately notices and just kind of like floats up, looks at you, and like makes a weird hissing noise.
I'm gonna communicate with it. Calm down.
What the hell are you guys?
We don't
You
mean
here to
any
eat
harm. No, you are much bigger than us. We don't desire to eat you. We want to know some stuff.
What stuff? What stuff do you want to know? How to eat me?
No, what's been the going ons in this place? Have you seen any strange oddities?
What's the number in the neighborhood, bro?
Are you lost, strange creature?
Yes, we very much are.
This whole place is odd.
Yes.
That's good.
Do you know your way around it?
No!
Can you ask it if it has seen our companion?
Have you seen any angry men or other creatures like us?
No, I've been sleeping!
Okay, so I don't think any of them could have came through here. Well, maybe Cyrus, but Reginald was way too loud.
And if it knows the secrets of the wall.
Yes. Can you read the doors? Have you ever seen the doors, or have you never left this place?
What doors?
I'm sorry. It's like pieces of stone in the stone, but it has.
No, I'm not asking what are doors. I'm saying what doors are you talking about?
Specifically, as in there's multiple.
There's people here?
I can't hear any
People
of this.
make doors. We don't make doors. If there's people here, I'm out.
Anything about the people who made the doors?
I don't know. I'm new to the area. I'm always new to the area. I go somewhere and I'm just there and I just.
How
I just
exactly
want
are
to
you new to
sleep.
the area but unaware of the doors?
I've seen doors before. Just I don't think I know what doors you're talking about.
I'm just gonna look at the rust bucket. I'm just gonna go. I don't think we're gonna get anything here. Let's just move on.
Can you give me another paper?
Sure, I'll hand him another piece of paper.
Could you tell it if Reginald comes through to show him this? And the paper just says, if you come through here, meet us at the door, Rusty.
Okay. Am I supposed to give it the note?
If it's
So are you a complete scaredy cat, or can you handle giving someone a note?
I'm no messenger Tullus, but sure.
Alright, I'm gonna walk up and give it the note. I don't know how it's gonna
It,
accept the note.
very quickly just kind of snaps it, the corner, and holds it up. Kind of waves it, near its eyes to kind of see. I don't know if this is gonna help you, but okay. I might eat it later, we'll see.
Can you even read what that says?
Nope. That's why I don't think it'll help.
I'm gonna take out a piece of paper and write a little bit of Draconic and try to write the bits that I could understand and show it that.
That looks even weirder.
Figured. Alright. Well,
keep going.
nothing we can get here.
Next room.
Should we roll?
Alright, D20, let's go.
For it.
Alright, have I been? I have been to 13, so I'll roll again. No.
While you're doing that, Quinn, Ethan and RJ, I just want you to know that you're both technically perfectly opposing on my little map here. You were both remaining on the very corners of this page opposite of each other.
All right.
It is perfect.
That is quite perfect.
I got a 2.
2.
Boys, why don't you have some pop? Just gonna spill soda pop, that'll fix it.
Oh, motherfucker, you went all the way back. Okay.
Okay, so, and then everything's okay.
In this clearing, you see several pits of quicksand, and along the edges of these pits, groups of small eel-like creatures pop their heads in and out of the sand, waving about in the air.
Like you said,
They have small pincers in their mouths, a long silver stripe down their back, and a dull rainbowy sheen to their skin. As soon as you approach any, they quickly shoot down to the ground, sand covering their tiny little entry holes.
Does not appear to be where we want to be unless he's down there looking at the quicksand.
Unless you went into the quicksand again.
I will choose to be optimistic for now.
You gonna go again?
Yeah. So there's only 5 rooms left.
Can I take the lead on this one?
Sure.
Where did I just put it?
Should we keep rolling a d20 because there's only 5 remaining options?
You gotta, because I have them listed
Right. Okay.
1 through 20.
Okay.
So I won't. No. I mean, you could both keep rolling until
I
you
got
get
a
a
2.
different number.
Have we been to 2?
Into 2.
You're in 2 right
The
now.
remaining options are 5, 11, 12, 15, and 18.
So until you roll any of those. Well, no, actually, because
12.
Nair has been an 8.
We have been to 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got 12.
8.
Are we in 12?
12?
I-
Oh, look at that.
Is that Reggie?
Nope.
Ah. Forget where we're.
Reggie's
Yeah,
11.
that's right.
You were close, though.
So close.
In the center of this clearing, you see a short rectangular pedestal, cracked clean down the center, barely held together with a viney plant that has a myriad of colorful flowers growing out of it, each seemingly a different color, shape, and size.
Alrighty.
That's the heart of the jungle. If we find a heart-shaped rock, like we did for everything else, it's gonna be going here.
The sphere I found was in a pulsating a mass that seemed heart-like, but it seemed to function properly at the main door.
Rust Bucket, you could explicitly describe this thing as being shaped like a human
Yeah,
heart.
I do. I
The thing you saw, not the one you're looking at.
Okay.
So
Maybe that represents the hatch.
it could be that the door itself is the heart of the jungle.
Okay. So maybe that's the hatching of the eggs, the birds.
Shall we continue on?
I suppose so.
So
17.
5, 11, 15, 18. If you want, we could roll a d.
Hold on.
Quinn. Upon entering 17, I remember seeing a weird green goblin Jackson. Hey, Buck. Do you know anything about a house made of bread?
You were asking Baka?
No, I'm asking
Oh, me?
you, Buck.
He calls you Buck
I call you Buck.
instead of Rusty.
Thinks about it. I do not believe so. My master said many strange things when he was drunk. I do not believe he ever mentioned a house made of bread. That seems very strange. I would be very suspicious of any individual who tried to speak of such things.
I'm starting to wonder if he was right.
What?
I'm sorry, which room are you guys in right now?
We're in 17.
You're in 17, okay. So you're just vibing in the ice rink.
Mm-hmm. So,
Okay, just
Sorry,
pretend
continue.
that never happened. A 12 again.
I would say that if you want, Phoebe, we could roll a d4 and correlate, 1 to 5, 2 to 11, 3 to 15, 4 to 18, just to speed up the process.
Okay, go ahead and do that then.
4.
So that would be 18.
18. Cool. Give me 2 seconds.
God, I swear,
In this clearing,
we're gonna get 11 last.
sorry, you good?
Keep going.
Probably. You see a whole school of long, flat fish with heads like a hammerhead shark, but vertical rather than horizontal. Their eyes are in a relatively normal location in the center of their strange outcroppings. From their bodies and the ends of their weird heads, their fins drape back like long banners, fluttering about in the wind as they swim above you. Each seems entirely unique from the other, and no two appear to be the same.
Keep going.
Interesting.
I mean, unless you want to stick
I guess
around.
we just keep moving.
Yeah.
I'll talk to them later. 2.
There, that would be 11 by that metric.
Okay, you all walk into this clearing. You almost stumble over a strange square stone block, but it disappears just before you go to touch it, and it reappears at the opposite end of the clearing from you. In the center, you see Reginald sitting and smoking his pipe and looking quite angry.
It's not really anger. I mean, yes, there's anger mixed in, but it's more like death glare. Come within 5 feet of me, I will fucking knife you.
Yeah, that sounds like anger.
I would love to see
Anyway.
him try to knife Rust Bucket and see what happens.
Which
is probably just
in your head,
calm down.
RJ. Meow.
You get no response.
Why would he think that's a good idea?
You get no response to just Reginald Stone, just his head turning like a stone statue to look at you with the death glare.
We've been looking for you.
We gotta work on some things. I think saving the dimension's a little bit more important than whatever you guys got going on.
And he's just going to sit there, smoke the pipe, and go, "Oh, well, you can tell that to Cyrus because he's willing to fucking kill all of us. Because I hurt his feelings. Oh, sorry, I hurt your feelings. I was trying
You both got
to
problems.
teach the rest of you military buddies. Sorry,
You both have problems. I was there the whole entire time. Y'all gotta sort that out later. We've got stuff to do. You need to stop being rude. He needs to suck it up. Let's go.
And he's just gonna sit there and look at you and go,
Yeah?
"Oh, wait."
Okay. Going to bed. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, you're good.
Yeah. He's just gonna sit there and look at you and say, "No."
Can you at least give us the prism? Pyramid?
Want it, you'll have to take it.
Rustbucket,
Ah,
Rust,
now Reggie's willing to condemn everyone.
Rustbucket
They're
will
hypocrite.
sort of look, well, as much as a robot can look thoughtfully. Let's say, you were in the army, correct?
Yes, I was.
You had men serve under you that you commanded.
Yes, I did.
Did you treat them similarly to how you have treated us?
In a manner of speaking, yes. But I've been a lot nicer. I haven't called any of you shit gibbons yet.
These men,
Oh, I was trying. Oh, go away.
these men that served under you, were they loyal?
Loyal enough to throw their lives away.
Did they seem happy about it?
Have you ever been a soldier, Rusty? You're not happy about anything.
I have not been a soldier, but I did serve a master who treated me as one. He reminds me of you. Or you remind me of him. He's dead now.
Well, maybe I'll join him and say hello.
I was... Not long ago, he, pointing at Baka, was telling me of his own time spent as a commander on the battlefield. He seemed to have a much less aggressive means of leadership, much more compassionate. And those that followed him did so willingly and happily.
Clearly you have a lot to learn, little robot.
I will not deny that, but
He's just going to look at Baka and say, that man was probably more of a for fame, for glory type of soldier. And they exist. They're usually what the tales are spun about. I'm what you would call a dirty work captain. I do the jobs nobody else wants to do. Killing women, killing children, burning and razing villages. That is what I did. They don't write stories about me.
Right here. Oh, I got her. I guess everybody did.
And is that what you want to be remembered as?
I don't care what I should be remembered as. I should have died once, nay, twice at that stupid quicksand pit, but for some cruel reason, I keep surviving. Do you want to know the reason why I decided to come with all of you? I wanted to die. I wanted to die for a long time now. Do you want to know why I drink? Because I don't want to remember the things that I did. Do you want to know why I have this arm? Because of what I did. You all seem like nice people. Well, persons and robot. So do yourselves a favor. Go find Cyrus. Tell him I died. And get on with it. And he's just going to take the pyramid and kick it over to you guys and sit there.
Rust Bucket will just kind
I
of.
don't know what to say to that.
But you know what? Baka's gonna look at Reginald and say, "You have fallen. No man left behind." He's gonna pick him up and carry him to Cyrus.
And
Reginald, are you just gonna let him do this, or are you going to like try and struggle out?
can't really resist him because my ability checks are shit. So he's not even going to attempt, and he's just going to sit there and say, "No, you deranged, forgetful old man, I'm not interested."
Well, you're being hoisted over his shoulder.
Oh, yeah.
Leave me
Okay.
here
Well,
and go away.
No soldier is left behind under my watch.
I'm not a soldier. Not anymore.
You never leave the army, son.
And with that, you're just going to hear him go, "Ah!" Just that.
I mean, I'm gonna let Nair say anything if wants to, but I think that sums it up pretty well.
collective, just because, holy shit, guys, Rust Bucket and Baka, both of you take inspiration, because that was like, that was some shit, guys. That was some shit.
Baka's
Like,
like the
deep
hero in this story.
fucking-
He's like the joke character that turns out to be like the best of us.
He is best grandpa. Wholesome grandpa.
Oh, that was good. Alright.
I need to stop. Ever since you said Blastoise, every time I think of Baka now.
You mean War Turtle? God, it's even spelled the same way.
Okay,
As we
so
start,
you now are in possession of a very
Oh, it's scissors.
dejected Reginald and a stone pyramid, and there is a stone cube staring at you from the other side of this clearing.
so we definitely need the cube. Yeah, okay. So we saw the cube.
You're gonna go try and get it? When you entered,
We tripped over it.
one of you, we'll say, yeah, tripped over it, disappeared, and reappeared.
I will try to poke it with my quarterstaff.
Okay. You go to poke it, and nothing happens.
Okay.
It just kind of like teeters a little bit, and then settles back down.
I have a weird idea.
It definitely feels solid. Okay.
I'd like to remove the hand that can be replaced with my quarterstaff. Just take it off.
Okay.
I will put on the quarterstaff attachment with the quarterstaff, and then I will try to makeshift attach the hand to the end of the quarterstaff, and have.
We'll say you're able to do that. Like there's a what?
So I've got a hand on a stick. Oh. Pause, champ.
My mom decided to go to bed really fucking early, so now I have to be quiet.
Okay. So I've got a hand on a stick.
Okay, yeah, you got a hand on it.
I would like to try to touch the cube with my hand on a stick.
Okay. It does disappear,
Okay.
and it reappears just behind you, like not even 5 feet.
If only I had some sort of claw-like mechanism.
Baka might have wandered off with Reggie.
So, I assume with his no soldier left behind mentality, he's probably sticking with us, I would imagine.
Yeah, he was going to leave, but then he saw Rust Bucket still staying, so he's like turned to look at him.
Okay. Nair, are you doing anything to help, or are you just gonna stand there and watch?
There's some other
I'm just gonna follow.
Everybody froze. And we're back.
They're not leaving.
Oh, I'm just gonna follow suit. I'm gonna do whatever Rex Bucket's doing.
I'll try.
Okay, so you.
I have a backpack.
I'm just following his lead.
I have a backpack, so I want to try and like scoop up the cube without touching it, like by using the backpack. Just go like.
Okay, you drop your quarterstaff and you go to scoop it
I
up,
reset my attachments.
and you kind of like. Oh, okay. Well, okay, if you took that much time, you do attempt to scoop it, and it disappears and reappears right next to you on the other side.
I grab it. I try to immediately grab it.
It disappears and reappears next to Nair.
I'm gonna grab it.
Okay. Is this all?
I think this is happening quickly.
Okay. Nair, when you manage to get your hands on it, you feel solid stone, and it doesn't disappear.
What's complicated?
Gonna pick it up.
Great. So we have that. I look at Reginald. If we return to our other companion, are you going to try to kill him?
Yes.
Should we knock him out?
If you knock me out, I
We
will.
can't do anything about it if we knock you out. We can tie you up.
Let
If you
them
aren't gonna
fight.
work with us, we can do this.
Let them fight.
Okay,
Good
We
fair.
have more at stake than your petty arguments.
What
You could just leave me here and not bother.
what was Baka say?
We can't quite do that. We're gonna need your help in some way, shape, or form. You're coming with us.
What is Baka?
I want to help you any.
Baka, what were you saying?
It's too late. Oh, you know what? Yeah, Baka, go. Let's go.
Let them fight. Good therapy. I mean, like, he kind of points to a few scars. Best friend gave me these. Greatest fight ever.
Don't think that's a good idea.
Not in the slightest.
Is it just me, or is Ethan frozen?
He's
All frozen for me.
We can still hear, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can still hear you.
You
You're
guys are
just
in the shadow realm,
on
except
it.
you can speak.
No, get back. Yeah, you were all frozen for me, so.
Must be something with the servers then,
And
because
Discord's just having something because multiple people have had that tonight.
yeah, especially me.
Thanks, Discord.
All right, what are you all doing then?
I got, just so you know, I got 15 minutes left, by the way.
Gotcha.
Alrighty. We've got the cube. I guess we can go back to the octahedron room, try to get one of those.
You also have the pyramid.
We do have the pyramid as well.
Baka wants to go to the oh no, he can't go to the octahedron room. He wants he's still got Reginald, yeah. Baka's gonna try to take Reginald back to Cyrus.
As you,
Okay.
I would say, we could tie him up.
If you tie me up, I will fight you. Leave me here and don't bother.
Baka's taking him back to Cyrus.
Followed by another angry Reginald screech of rage.
I guess we will.
Well-
I guess we will follow Baka.
Which sounds
All right.
sort of like, what?
Cyrus,
Bark!
you watch as everyone returns with Reginald tossed over Baka's shoulders, screaming expletives and whatnot. Kind of pathetically, but not entirely.
Put me down, you addle-brained reptile.
Baka, gets to the center of the clearing, not like at the base of Reginald's tree, but somewhat closer to it, and then just drops.
He will dust himself off. He's gonna look up. You're obviously still in the same place. I didn't want to come back. I said, leave me alone. They forced me.
Do you hear me saying anything?
Good. Music to my ears. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to go somewhere that's not here.
I told you he'd treat you guys like shit, too. I ain't saying what I did was right. What I did, I let my emotions get to me, and he has a right to hate me for that, as much as I'm angry at him. You all did nothing, he's still treating you like shit. That's not a good man.
I've already told you what I wanted to do.
Rust Bucket will...
I never claimed to be a good man. If anything, Cyrus, I should thank you. You've opened my eyes. You're right. Why should I care about saving a bunch of people that want me dead? You've made
I don't want you dead, I just need you to listen.
Who wants you dead?
It's none of your business.
Rust Bucket will sort of have a moment.
So, no, Reggie. Commander.
Don't call me that.
I'll call you whatever I damn please.
Okay, fine. Asswipe, what do you want to know?
I wasn't going to ask a question, cunt for breath. What I was going to say is you need to look deep inside yourself because you're mad at me because I did something wrong and I almost condemned all of you. That was wrong of me because you got under my skin big time. I deserve some crap for that, but I still don't like you. But if you're going to turn around and say, well, I'm mad at Cyrus for that, so my solution is to throw a hissy fit and condemn everybody on the material plane, you can't be mad at me anymore. You're doing exactly what you berated me for.
I think I understand.
I just don't care at this point. You all can save the world without
you.
Have fun.
You want us to hate you, don't you?
He's going to look at you, Rusty, and just say, shut up, robot.
You believe it's
fine.
What you deserve.
If I come down and let you kill me, will that make you happy?
No.
Everything you've been saying about the things you've done, you think this is your punishment. You think you deserve to be hated.
He's going to reach into his elbow on his prosthetic arm and pull out a dagger. Stop talking.
Wouldn't do that. That robot's going to kick your ass.
Tell me I'm wrong.
He's going to glare at you and sheath the dagger, and he's going to start walking away.
Where are you going, Reginald?
I want to grab him.
Contested strength.
I'm not even gonna do it because I'm at exhaustion. So you're basically just gonna grab my arm, and he's just gonna turn to you with his hand on the dagger in the prosthesis. Like he hasn't pulled it out, but he's got it, and he's just gonna look at you and go, "What?"
No, you guys got to figure this out right now, because we've got a lot more going on. You either figure this out or get over it and deal with it later, because there's a lot more than us at stake here.
There's no us. There's no we. It's just you. I'm not your friend.
Do you not remember the dimension that we just came from to go and save?
I'm not your friend. I will never be your friend.
I didn't call you my friend.
And I'm not going to work with you. I can stay here and die, or I can find a way out, or go somewhere else. I don't care anymore.
You really want to just wander around aimlessly with nothing to do? You really sound like a chicken.
Bold of you to assume I haven't already been doing that.
Oh, shit.
I don't know if RJ. I don't know if you caught that.
The worm might have been right.
RJ, did you catch that?
What was it?
I said, Nair said, you really are sounding like a chicken, wandering aimlessly around.
Well, that's the response. It's bold of you to assume I haven't already been doing.
That's not helping your case, buddy.
I don't care.
Okay. Well, that's... Why? Why you've got nothing back there? You
Like
don't
I said,
want to do anything.
Your dear old pal Cyrus opened my eyes. I'm rescuing a bunch of people that want to kill me. Sounds like a bad deal to me.
Well, none of us need you dead. We need you alive.
Okay, why do you need me alive? Why do you need me at all?
You're not bad in combat. You know, your social skills might be off, but you've got something to bring. And
A soldier with soldiering skills. How long did it take you to figure that one out? So you don't need me. You just need the fact of my abilities. If I couldn't soldier, I'd be absolutely worthless to you. At least that one up there in the tree can track things. Whatever. I take blows for you in combat. Don't care. And I can wait for that one up there to kick me into a quicksand pit. I'm good.
You walked in there on your own.
Oh, because
I pulled you out of the quicksand.
I thought, well, maybe we should save the universe. But then as I was sitting there, potentially about to die, didn't really care. I thought to myself, well, if I die here, I die here. But if I get out, I'm probably gonna fucking kill that guy.
You haven't yet.
Well, you're still up in that tree.
You have an arm.
What do you get out of killing him?
Fine, no. You know what?
That you
Take that tiny arm of yours, lean in on the turtle, and no, Cy's gonna jump down, walk over, and just shove him. Do it. Right now, just pull his armor down. Right here. You'd be doing my fucking sister a favor. Come on, tough guy. Back up your words.
I don't know anything about your...
You don't need to, but do it. If I'm so fucking worthless that you want me dead, come on. I'm right here. That's all you've wanted. Right? I'm the turncoat. I'm the bad guy here. Come on. You wanted me dead. You threatened if I left that tree, you'd kill me. Here I am. Get that dagger of yours and drive it through. All your problems will be solved. You'll be rid of Mr. Bites his thumb and is annoying. And you can command these guys like your own little bunch of soldiers. You guys can save the world, and you can go back to drinking yourself into oblivion on the finest whiskey you can find.
He's going to sit there and do nothing. I'm not killing you in cold blood.
Really? Because that's exactly what you threatened to do. Follow up.
He's going to take off his prosthetic arm, all of his weapons, throw them on the ground, and say, no, and start walking off.
Fine.
We've had him backwards this whole time,
RJ, are you going somewhere you've been before, or are you just losing yourself in the woods?
I'll roll. 4, which is the pyramid.
Wait, you can roll until you find something different if you want to go somewhere else.
Nope, been there. Nope, been there. Been there. No,
Statistically, it's unlikely.
So I'll go to 3. That's what I rolled. I'll go to 3, and I'll find the stock boy again.
Okay.
He's awake now.
Does he give him the note?
I think he might have gone back to sleep.
Oh, yeah. This really fucking weird creature that you've seen before, it kind of, very cautiously swims up to you with a piece of paper in its mouth, drops it, and then quickly swims back.
What the fuck do you want? And he's going to take the paper and look at it.
It just says, if you see this, meet us at the door, Rusty.
At the door.
And it's
He's just going to you. He's just going to take it, because he doesn't have his other hand. He's going to take it and start ripping it up with his mouth while screeching.
You hear the creature kind of do a sigh, and you think it just rolled its eyes.
And he's going to stand up and look at this creature. Oh, so you want to patronize me too?
It shakes its head.
Can I ask something weird?
Sure.
And I'm gonna need to ask this to RJ as well. It's sort of a joint thing. Could I potentially roll an insight check to try and see if I can determine something that would get through to Reginald, like anything at all, based on his current mental state. And this is mostly...
I would say you can try, but what you find out is dependent on RJ.
Which is why I was asking him as well.
So go ahead and roll insight.
Natural 20.
Oh, baby. All right,
Lay it
Quinn.
on him.
22
All right,
total.
Quinn. All right, Quinn. This is what I'll tell you. You've been listening to what Reggie's done. You've listened to what he told you in the clearing, and you've been paying attention to his mannerisms and how they've changed and how they've been wishy-washy back and forth. You are correct. He does want you to hate him. He does be punished. He does want to die. But you think that he's hesitant.
Okay.
I mean, the question is, why hasn't he just offed himself?
So
That's a good question.
One that Cyrus didn't really want to ask, but...
Okay. Well, of course, the problem is he's just wandered off.
Well, I mean, you've been through 3. You could do your systematic thing and find him screaming at this mollusk.
Bold of you to assume it's a mollusk.
This poor creature.
Yeah, he's just cursing
Did you
obscenity.
make any noises when he does this? Because it seemed pretty scared, like when we were talking to it.
For context, Matt, it was planning on eating the paper, and Reginald just ripped it up with his mouth.
Because he can't rip it up with his non-existent hand.
It lost out on a snack to a random man he had to give this snack to. Potential snack.
Yeah.
I will look at everyone and say, I'm going to find him. Do you want to come with me?
And do what?
If you
We have to get through to him somehow.
if you'd like to,
Why? Why do we have to get through to a guy who hates our guts?
he doesn't.
All right, at least I deserve,
He doesn't.
you know, the death threat and all. Because yeah, I lost it. He's just been fucking with me ever since we met. I didn't get an ounce of respect. Not even the baseline politeness respect. That's not really respect, but it's like I'm just gonna be polite to you until otherwise. But no, I couldn't even get that. It was blow smoke in face. You got hurt. Sucks.
He doesn't hate us.
Hey, let me borrow your shoulder out of
He
nowhere.
doesn't.
Dude,
It's not us.
See, you're saying, but do you remember when, you came out of the portal and he was the first person to offer a health potion to you?
I'm not saying he doesn't.
Yeah, I'm the same.
But yeah,
He's done maybe 2 good things for me, and I think that's just because he felt bad, not because he actually gives a shit about me.
Rustbug is
And I'm
gonna say it's not us. It's him that he hates.
So you're saying he abuses all of us because he hates himself?
He wants us
Youth
because he wants us to hate
these days.
him.
Youth these days, too focused on the past. They need to look towards their future.
I'm going to find him. You don't have to come with me. It might be.
Well, I'm not gonna stop you, Rusty. I'm just.
I will just sort of look at everyone, and I will walk into this jungle.
He's gonna call out to you for remind him that he does not have to fight for the past. He has to fight for his future.
Ooh.
Oh wait, am I still holding the one stone that I picked up that was teleporting?
Yeah, I don't see why you wouldn't.
Yeah, you
Yes.
guys should have the stone from the clearing and the pyramid because I gave it
Who
to
picked up the pyramid?
I
Rust
think
Bucket.
Rust Bucket did.
Yeah, I think
Okay,
Russ
so
wanted that.
Rust
So
Bucket
I'm
is the
just
pyramid.
gonna go looking to solve the rest of the
I'll
puzzle
actually
then.
leave the pyramid
Okay.
with them if they want to start working on that.
All
I'll
right.
go grab it.
So just refresh yourself on that riddle, and then let me know where you want to go. Rust Bucket,
All right.
where you headed?
Systematic, like you said.
Reginald, about how long are you going to be berating this poor creature?
I am basically just cursing nothing but obscenities at it. I am surely focused on cursing this thing out.
Okay, every time you manage to take a gasp of air, this thing is
It's
like
not gonna be hard for him.
hissing at you.
Yeah, he's
Like
just
he's bickering back, but in a language you definitely don't understand.
gonna.
We'll just say eventually Rust Bucket appears behind you and he's by himself.
I will pay. I'm basically gonna pay no mind to you because I'm focused on cursing at this thing.
And it is focused on cursing out you.
Here, say that to my face, you ugly one-eyed sherry thing.
I will.
Why don't you come down here so I can strangle you with your own feelers?
Hello.
That's what I thought you'd say, you two-toned. Ah!
Hello.
He's just gonna turn around. What?
I will hold out a hand. I'm defensive model known as Rust Bucket.
He's just going to squint both of his eyes at you.
You.
At this point.
He's gonna squint both of his eyes at you. Yeah. And I'm Reginald Kingsbury. What do you want?
I was going to ask you that. You want to die, don't you? Why haven't you?
And this is why I don't like robots. They ask the questions. Do you understand social graces? Things that you don't ask people?
No.
I know I'm not there, but
It's kind of the
No, I don't. But I have been very open about my limited experience, so I would like to understand.
Rusty, let me give you a life lesson. When somebody tells you they want to die, you don't ask why. It's very personal.
Why?
He's just going to basically put his hand in his hair and scream at the top of his lungs.
The creature you were yelling at just fucking books it. He's gone now.
He's going to walk over to the nearest tree and just start slamming his head against it with every in-between slam a curse word. God fucking damn it, end of the fucking earth, my fucking ass. Why couldn't that ballista bolt fucking kill me?
7, 8,
Alright, Baka's gonna have to take a sudden nap.
Okay.
Yep.
9. You take 9 bludgeoning damage total.
That's a lot. For,
He rammed his head quite a few times.
Yeah, Baka's taking nap time. See you guys.
See you.
Bye.
See you, Alex. Yeah.
oh, right.
And he's
Or do
going
you
to
have a no, Tyler?
he's gonna pull his head back, obviously now bloodied, and just sit there and sigh. And then look at Rusty. You ask why, yes? This is why you don't ask. It makes people do shit like this. I swear to God, if you say why, again, I'm putting my head through this tree.
Oh, I know what I hope.
And what will that accomplish?
Oh, this. Damn it.
You know, that's a good point. If I keep slamming my head against this tree, inevitably, I might die. So there you go. It'll accomplish that. Then I'll be free of me, you'll be free of me, everybody will be free of me.
Including you.
Yes, 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 I will. Won't that be lovely?
The Rustbuck will actually sort of look like uncertain for a moment. The
Visible confusion.
Oh, I was really hoping Rustbuck would be like, you won't.
Yeah, he's not that little character.
Yeah, he's not, but
I do
I was hoping he'd be like, according to patterns, you won't.
says the turtle the turtle said something before I went looking for you.
Ah, yes, the old man who's lost his mind and is well out of his prime. What nonsense did he say? Go on, tell
He
me.
said
Something about sandcastles, possibly a missing son. I don't know.
he said that you seemed too focused on your past, and you should fight more for your future.
Oh, well, I suppose that is quite endearing and intelligent considering the state that he's in. But
You don't.
I have no future, Rusty.
That's
I don't.
is. And what decides that? You?
Oh, I don't know. The entire kingdom's worth of people that probably want me dead. All of the people I've offed that have family, relatives. They're probably looking for me.
I look around at where we are, and do you think they can get here?
Well, now you might see the point of why I just decided, might as well wander around here. At least none of those people can get to me. Why should I risk my life saving them?
If it doesn't matter either way, then why not? Something to do.
I hate you, Rusty. Do you understand? I hate you. I hate all of you.
I don't think you.
Why do you care?
You were. I told you. You remind me of him.
He's just gonna sit there. Just hand it's one hand in like a stressed, annoyed claw. That's probably not a good thing. And if I remind you of whatever your master's name is, you probably should hate me.
I didn't say it was a good thing or a bad thing. I have been very clear about what I want. I want to understand.
Understand what? If anything, keep your naivety. You'll be better off.
What? The main thing. Do you want to know how my master died?
Fine. If he reminds me so much of you, you can tell me, and then I can. Oh, what's up?
Oh, sorry, other way around.
Oh, all right.
You said if he reminds you so much of me.
Right, other way around.
Yeah.
If I'm such the spitting image of your master, sure, tell me how he died. Then I can die in roughly the same fashion. We can, what's the word? Complete the cycle? I don't fucking care at this point.
Someone, I suppose, an adventurer of some kind, broke into the tower and bested him in combat, managed to end his life, and after that I didn't know what to do. My entire existence up till that point had been defined by servitude. I asked this man what I should do now, and he said the worst thing that I could do is stay the same. That I needed to find out what I should do now, and that I should continue to change, because that's all we can do. I don't think you have to be this if you don't want to be it.
He's just gonna sit there and go, am I really about to take prophetic advice from a robot? Are we really doing this? He's just gonna look up at the sky. Am I really about to be convinced on some other plane of existence about right and wrong from a naive toaster? Oh, for fuck's sake.
Rust Bucket will hold out a hand.
I hate how similar you are to me. I despise how similar you are to me.
Well, then I suppose we can learn together.
He's going to reach in and essentially pull out his smoke pipe. Can you light this for me?
Do we have a lighter?
I don't know, do you?
Maybe a tinderbox?
Yeah, I do. I'll
Yeah.
Yeah, I will say for the sake of flavor, and because you're kind of Inspector Gadget-ish, one of your fingers.
Yeah, sure.
It's a nipple.
Fine.
Yeah, it's your thumb.
Where did the rest of them go?
They're all still at one.
So okay, you haven't moved. That's fine. So
He's like sitting cross-legged on ground, aggressively picking his teeth with one of his arrows.
I'm moving around.
Right, and Nair's trying to actually make progress.
So I will walk back to the start with Rusty.
I mean, we can keep going, but I will.
I'm gonna say for the sake of simplicity, you're all back at one.
I do want to say, we're 2 3/4 hours in. Tyler's not here.
Yeah,
and
I kind of
want that. Like, that feels like a good place to end an episode.
Yeah, no, we're gonna end there.
Okay.
Fair.
Scene. Holy shit, guys, that got heavy.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Fuck. I did not.
That was a thing.
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Yes.
All according to
Listen.
Spine Ripper,
listen.
red jokes.
No, listen.
I got you covered.
bread jokes. Where's me bread?
Following session, multiple existential crises as as multiple characters have hit their mental limit and just start screaming.
No, Nair is fairly calm.
I said multiple.
Yeah, we gotta do the thing. We gotta sort their stuff out, but I've got stuff to do.
To be fair, 2 is still a multiple.
That went places.
Fuck, guys.
I'm not sure what you're referring to. Just an average conventional Tuesday.
I cannot believe I got a nat 20 on that insight check. That was
sweet.
Cherry on
Wait.
top.
Here, I got you covered. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. I got you covered.
I think that's the...
Quinn.
Oh. Yes. I think that's the first, like,
What is it?
big...
It's the top.
I don't know if I've ever gotten, like, a major, like, story nat 20 like that before.
Now you have. And it was a good one.
Yeah, my favorite part of that was just Reginald looking up at essentially God and like, am I really about to take advice from a robot?
I was so tempted to. You hear a strange voice in your head say yes.
You know, I wanted to be like, definitely, but I was like, no, they're having a
Don't
moment.
ruin the moment. Don't ruin the moment.
You look up and you see the sky sweat profusely. Do it!
Don't be a dick.
Don't be a cunt. Who are you? You didn't see me. Poof.
Meow.
I knew a cunt. A version of me was once a bit of a cunt by accident.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Yeah. Don't be like my brother.
Who said that? Who said that?
Have you seen this man?
Never in my life.
Have you seen this man?
The poster nervously.
Cat sweats profusely. Is it there?
I feel like there was a thing. Oh, right.
So yeah, role playing.
You know, the funny part is I did write a short bit for Phoebe just for fun that involved Cyrus. I think between that and this, she got a bit of whiplash.
Oh,
Yeah,
why whiplash?
That one was a lot more lighthearted and delved more into. While it was Cyrus's emotions, it was in a very safe environment with other characters were caught about it. He hadn't done anything, and this is he hit a breaking point, lost it, and just had to go to the dark places.
The dark places.
He had to fall. He had to fall into the dark places of his own psyche.
Yeah, I wasn't just saying that was heavy to be cute.
Yeah, no.
Holy fucking shit.
Just Cyrus after the dark places. Reginald, you're already in the dark places? Always have been.
Oh my
I'm going to the dark part of the mind.
Okay.
You've been here. Oh, you never left.
Oh, he never left.
Running this, I was expecting so much more chaos, but this shit got fucking deep.
I didn't.
This area got
I
deep.
wasn't expecting.
All the more reason for me to for this to be my favorite area.
I wasn't prepared at
Me
all.
neither. I wasn't either.
for any
I
of
was
that.
flying by the seat of my pants through that whole thing. Like, what do I say? If I say the wrong thing, this all goes to shit. What do I do? Dear
I
God,
just
why do I
went,
have
all
this
right,
pressure?
I cannot think twice about this. What would Nair do?
Yeah.
That's completely valid.
See, that was the thing, is that I wanted to be like, it was hard because I wanted to be able to like, all right, Reginald, you need to work with them again. But being Reginald, that's not the way he saw it.
Yeah, same.
I mean,
This has been telegraphed. There was that freak out in the mansion.
that insight check was my Hail Mary, because at that point it was like I figured out like what his deal is that he wants to be hated. He wants.
It was just perfectly fair.
Yeah,
I thought the insight check was just a genius move.
You don't, Rust Bucket, you don't know
yeah,
me.
that was my Hail Mary, because like I am out of ideas. Throw me a bone. Dear God, that 20.
Another part of me. Hey, Quinn, out
If
of
the dice
Walker out
wouldn't showed mercy on you this evening.
how polished is Rusty on an average day?
Polished?
Yeah, like, does he occasionally just polish himself?
Or is he actually rusty?
I think he does. I think probably his master did yell at him from time to time, like, clean yourself up, Rust Bucket or whatever, and he sort of made that part of his routine.
Right. Because I didn't want to say it because I don't want to affect anything.
Yeah.
I was really hoping you'd end up staring yourself in the face in his chest
I'm gonna
as he's talking to you.
headcanon that.
Yeah, that's fine. No, that's fine. That, he basically...
My
he,
fucking heart!
he looked at you and basically what you said is because Quinn, you don't realize how on the fucking head you hit it.
Oh no, I literally had a eureka moment while we were having that art.
My brain immediately
Because
fucking
the
ruined that.
whole part about,
I'm sorry, Ethan.
I served the master. That master died, and what am I supposed to do? Reginald served a king of a kingdom that lost the war, that lost its side of the war.
Shit.
Therefore, he had nothing to do with himself.
So, what if, instead of looking at the reflection of Rust Bucket and seeing himself, he just sees a chicken?
Oh no, he just sees the chicken.
That's like the meme shitpost version of that.
Look into the robot. You will see your greatest fears.
But obviously, the irony in this situation is that this Reginald